I feel like मेरे को चैनल के लिए कुछ इंट्रो करना चाहिए, but that's just like too much effort.
छोड़ना ठंडा
हाँ,
भी तो होता है।
वो ही है, just way too much effort. इंट्रो
इसमें क्या
रखना.
है?
कुछ नहीं है इंट्रो, सीधा मैं अभी अब लाइव है अपन, मैं सीधा ऐसे ही स्टार्ट कर लेता हूँ.
इसको ऐसे भी सिर्फ कंटेंट से बताता है। रिजू
सुन ना, तेरे एंड से आई थिंक वीडियो प्ले हो रहा है ऑन द स्ट्रीम. जस्ट पॉज दैट ना सो यू कैन रीड द चैट. Oh no,
नहीं
it's from my end. Never mind, fuck that.
नहीं होता
मेरे end से था, sorry.
नहीं है। रिजू रिजू
So, I mean, I think most of the people in the chat already know who you are, but for those guys who don't, I'm here with Ved, who is the, I guess, founder and CEO, पता नहीं क्या, what should I say, founder, proprietor of Main Street,
उम्र
right?
काफी है भाई।
Founder
अभी
of
इतना नहीं है कि सीईओ में शुरू।
Main Street, which is, I think, like, that's safe to say, right? India's biggest online sneaker resale and retail platform. One of.
है
Oh.
जो है।
मतलब मेरे को तो when I started getting into it, you're the one I knew. Then I got into a couple of more names that I, ढूंढा ये. But generally, मेरे
हाँ मतलब है जो है।
वाह,
डोंट हैव टू से इट नो।
such
अगर
humility,
बोलना होता है तो है।
such humility is out of place on the online world, bro. Wade's volume is low.
हेलो आप बढ़ा सकते हो?
मेरे एंड से तो मैक्स है तेरा जितना कर सकता हूँ. कुछ बोल के देख.
हेलो
I think it's fine.
आई थिंक आई शुड जस्ट टॉक लाउडर।
Yeah, that's easier. That's easier. So basically, I do a lot of like it's Insta stories and posts and all that, sneakers and hype, not hype culture, but primarily into sneakers and stuff. And the general consensus has been कि like तू क्या कर रहा है किसी को पता नहीं है. In my case, it's very difficult for me to explain why I like it so much and what the industry is. So I thought maybe I could do a stream with someone who is at the apex of the industry in India. तो थोड़ा बहुत understanding मिल सकता है because it is like taken off in the last 2-3 years in India, I think, compared to before. Sneaker culture, right? तो why do you think that is? Because pandemic में तो लोग बाहर भी नहीं जा पा रहे थे. So why do you think pandemic के time पे अचानक से people are buying more shoes?
पैंडेमिक का कुछ वैसे रेलेवेंस बस दिखता है बट लाइक इट्स merely a coincidence of sorts. Essentially what happened was that was just around the same time brands had started allocating more product to India. So supply बढ़ गई, मतलब individuals' opportunity to make more money grew.
Yeah.
Was more limited products coming, more people had option to make money by buying and selling.
Yeah.
And because so many people were trying to make new consumers, हो गया very organically, it just grew. It is bound to happen, होना ही था.
काफी ज़्यादा हो गया है अभी. And I think Sakshi ने Disney, Sakshi is joining in 10 minutes. She didn't forget our stream, she forgot it's her dad's birthday. तो इसमें भी करण तेरे से आगे है. नाइस. जूते खरीदने में.
कौन करण?
अरे करण सिंह रे, the magician, the mentalist.
Sorry, फिर से भूल गया.
Bro, like Karan, Aditya, these are like names that like 3-4 everyone knows 3 or 4 Karans, 3 or 4 Adityas.
मैंने आज 3 से मिले होंगे.
So this I know you done like you did like a GQ profile. तूने 3-4 चीजें की है अभी तो सब पे तेरे को ये सवाल पूछा रहेगा. Same way when I am doing like a magic thing, people ask me how did you start magic. But तेरे को Main Street का idea कैसे आया? Like what was the whole funda behind it?
बस मैं भी पुणे में बैठा था and I learned about shoes on the internet. रिसर्च कर रहा था, मतलब I was browsing Instagram और like I was just learning was deep, and when I looked up felt like मतलब there was nothing, मतलब
Yeah.
बड़ा था, so just very naturally just looked like a big opportunity, so I started building in that direction बस.
Were
And then
you,
it paid.
were you पहले से ही into shoes and then you decided to get into this, or were you just like casually into them and then because you saw there's a market for it you got into it? या तू पहले से ही बहुत ही घुसा हुआ था sneakers में?
No, so this is a funny story. I saw no market.
हाँ.
And I was young, dumb, and naive.
Which was, how old were you? Wait, what is young, dumb and naive ended?
17,
Jeez, तू अभी कितने साल का है?
23.
You're 23.
Yeah.
I'm older than you. Fuck, क्या कर रहा हो भाई लाइफ के अंदर? क्या BT? I'm 25. Sad कर दिया भाई तूने मुझे.
But still very young for the amount of things you've done. I don't think age is
Wow,
everything.
really? I want to hear this from you guys. This is like,
I like level with me here. Do you want to be cool for your age? Or do you want to be cool?
want to be cool, right? Yeah, that's true.
Age, man. I don't know. I said, wow, you've done so much for your age. I'm like, motherfucker, I've done a decent bit.
यार but 19-20 में लोग seriously नहीं लेते यार. Like this was my experience. They don't take you as seriously as you would be if you're 26, 27 now. People just
No, I mean,
assume कि
luckily
experience
for
नहीं है.
me, because when such a hardcore dhanda, I'm
Yeah.
assuming like you're a creator and stuff, it's harder, right? Because in general, um, the world of business still has trouble accepting
Yeah.
that creators is also businessman. So I'm assuming you have that that little bit of barrier there. For me, I've not like luckily I've never had trouble with people taking me seriously. And I guess maybe because that's also a very core skill set of mine is just like talking. So I'm able to like walk into a room and like run it.
Yeah.
I don't hesitate so much just to he's just a kid or whatever. Luckily, that's never been an issue. It's always helped more than been a barrier. But in general, I have a huge issue with you've done so much for your age.
Fair enough.
Because that runs out, right? You keep growing.
That does. If you're like, I used to be very happy like when I was 2021 कि यार मेरे इतने views है इतने ये हो. Now when I'm 25 I'm like कि यार now because you can't maintain it. Eventually you have to be happy with what you did and not at what age.
You don't ever want to be cool for your age. It's a curse.
Yeah.
It's like peaking in high school. Kids who get super successful in high school, they get
Yeah.
out of school, like, oh shit, what do I do with my life?
And then बाद में reunion पे found out they had like 3 kids and 2 divorces, working at a garage.
Whatever, man. Maybe that makes the person happy. You don't want to shit on someone who's had 3 kids and 2 divorces, but
Bro, 3 kids maybe, but I don't think 2 divorces makes anyone happy.
I mean, maybe the first 2 marriages weren't good, so the divorce is for the better. India
Nice.
has a general problem of toxic marriages taking on for the fear of what society thinks of divorce. People like you, bro.
अच्छा, so देख now imagine आज someone wants to get into the sneaker game, ठीक है? And they want to just have good shoes. Where do you recommend they start? Like, because the thing is, one is like aesthetic value and the other one is just like what the market value of certain shoes is.
And all of that, right? So getting into sneakers is interesting, right? Depends on who you are, where you're coming from, what your disposable income is like,
Yeah.
what value your own time at. That's a
Yeah.
big one here. Because we know for a fact that Main Street is the most expensive.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a kid, you're a college student, you're obsessed with this hype stuff, you learned about it, you want to get into it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even tell you to shop from us, right?
Yeah.
Because I know you have the time on your hands, you don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
For the most part. If you do, go for it. But if that's the case, like, oh, how do I get into this?
Yeah.
Do your research, get your hands dirty, learn how it works, go on to Instagram, browse through 100 resellers, find a WhatsApp group, do the real digging and the hustle and get a good deal, and then flip that and come and sell it at my store, and then flip it over and over again and make money, and then you get to have more and more disposable income. Almost look at this as a stock market where the youth of our country gets to enter with fundamental analysis.
So if let's say you're someone's coming to you to sell shoes, do you like display them and then once the money comes in you
Precisely.
disperse it or do you buy it outright?
We are a C to B to C platform.
Got it.
We don't buy, we facilitate.
Got it. But तेरे पास खुद का भी stock है. I know Main Street has its own stock as well, right?
It has a little bit here and there. It's not what we're big on. That's not going to be scale for us. Right now, we're in the process of automating a lot of our back-end operations.
Yeah.
Soon enough, this can all just happen on autopilot and we can just watch it grow. That can't happen with buying inventory.
So someone's asking कि I have a question for Vedant. How did he develop his soft skills? How did he develop his soft skills?
How did he develop his soft skills? How do you answer that, man? I don't know. I just spoke. I'm a very impressionable person.
Yeah.
Moves very easily. Too easily. Extremely easily. So, like, I pretty much look at my personality as having come from, like, 2 movies and 3 TV shows. That's pretty much it.
What are the TV shows?
Shameless about this, dude.
What are the TV shows? Don't say Suits.
No. But there's definitely a little bit of this, but very little of that.
Okay.
There's this show called White Collar.
Oh fuck yes, Neil Caffrey, of course. I love that show. I love that show.
I love Castle.
I love that show as well. I used to watch Star World between 8 to 10, didn't you? In India.
What?
Star World पे आता था. Star World पे Castle used to come. And then उसके बाद White Collar. Yeah.
And then there's a show called Psych. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah, I know Psych as well. Yep.
Psych. And there's Mehuna, bro. Major Ram for life. And then there's like the standard dude, Steve Jobs. There's that. Recently, We Crashed came out. It was all
Yeah.
animation there with Adam Newman. I'm a big fan of him despite everything that happened.
Yeah. I mean, it's like there are two shows that came out. So there's one was the We Crashed, and the other one was the Elizabeth Holmes one.
Which one?
Elizabeth Holmes. That one was
Yeah, yeah, Theranos story. There was also Inventing Anna, right?
yeah. She's another one.
And interesting was there's also Super Pump on YouTube, on Uber. Sorry, not YouTube. On
Yeah, on Uber. Yeah.
That's actually a really horrible show. Would not recommend that anymore.
Okay,
We
I haven't
Crashed,
watched
on
that
the other
one.
hand,
We Crashed I watched. I like We Crashed.
beautiful.
We Crashed was very good.
Also, the Steve Jobs movie with Michael Fassbender.
The Aaron Sorkin one. There are two. So one with Ashton Kutcher, which is not good.
Not Ashton
And-
Kutcher one.
and the one with
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender
Not-
and Kate Winslet.
Not Ashton Kutcher one. Great film.
That's awesome. There's one scene in that where he's talking to, I don't remember what the character's name is, but the Jeff Daniels one, the actors is one of my favorite actors. So there's one scene where they're talking and he's talking about the board meeting. And वो बोलता है ना कि I was right then and I'm right now and I'm right. So that scene, just generally the way that movie is written now, was just been
John
this is an
Scully.
amazing movie. Yeah, Scully, yeah. John Scully, former Coke CEO.
PepsiCo. Very sad. Very interesting story.
Please tell us what is about sneaker culture. Please, I don't even know it existed. मतलब what is the question here?
है लोग जूते खरीदते हैं.
लोग जूते खरीदते हैं. What is hype like? What does it like contain? Like shoes, streetwear, like what all comes under this banner?
Hype is anything that has more demand than supply.
Supply, yeah.
That's all. It's very simple in nature, and in the sneaker world, anything that sells out comes to our store. Anything that has more demand and supply that sells out fast, and has a higher value, we provide so the brand ethos on Main Street is very clear. Anything you don't get anywhere else, we'll get for you.
Someone's asking why are there no New Balance collection?
We have a few, but New Balances, while decently popular,
Yeah.
not very hype or sold out.
It's also available in India. मतलब मिल जाता है.
Exactly. They're easily available. So the idea is, we don't want to look like we're just trying to resell anything and everything, right? If you ask us for New Balance, we'll send you a link to a website where it's available.
Got it.
We're playing a long game with our customers. The goal is to secure trust and build and give our true opinion on things, not just make small money wherever we do.
तो एक तेरा personal बता. Are you? This is a very that's the right word for this. It's a very basic question, but are you a believer in the fact that mids are just like?
No man, they're super cool. What are you saying? Mids are dope. Mids are in Indian market.
I mean specifically for Jordans, specifically Jordan ones, not all
You
mids.
don't talk about mids as anything else. No other
Yeah.
shoe has a high, low, mid that actually matters. Right? No
Yeah.
one else has
Air Force
not
Ones, yeah,
talked
yeah.
about, right? Although Air Force Ones for sure they have highs, but no one talks about
Yeah.
the highs. The lows are only talking about Jordan ones. Excellent shoes. And for a market which has so many just surfacing sneakerheads and people just becoming and just joining the culture, they create entry points.
1 second, Shakshi's also joined.
Am I audible?
Now you
Yeah.
are. Yo, what's up?
Hi, sorry I'm late. It's my dad's birthday, so
Happy birthday. Your father.
Yeah, happy birthday to your dad as well. Is he into sneakers? I can suggest a few good.
no, not at all. Not at all.
Time then to introduce him.
तो हम लोग so we were literally just discussing whether mids are horrible or not. I don't know.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah.
Hi, chat. Sorry, I'm late.
So I just personally there are a couple of mids I like, but generally speaking, I think. Do you think it's maybe because of the fact that mids are always available? So it's
The
that.
fact that you make so much money. That's why. You can afford to say that mids are shitty.
Yeah, of course, but it's like a budget option. But if
You're elitist, that's all.
okay,
Mids
so
are the elitist.
no, mids are not for
You're
elitists.
saying mids are shitty, no?
Yeah.
Us regular folk who can't.
Oh please, us regular folk. GQ 30 under 30 बोल रहा है. Us regular folk.
it's just that for an upcoming market, it's like you get a shoe that looks like a Jordan High,
Yeah.
cheaper, and it's a good way to get in. It's like you need a dipstick, right, to try, and then you slowly like seep in. And it's just like it's not even like a money thing, honestly. Like I've seen people from very wealthy backgrounds also enter sneaker space with mids, because it just makes sense.
It's a chicken and egg situation though, right? Do you think that people don't like in like the more like let's say elite or elitist or classist sneaker enthusiasts don't like mids because they're very easily available? Or
And yaar,
what is
it's
it, Ray? What do you
so
think it is?
bad. It's
क्यों नहीं
so
लेते लोग?
dope.
नहीं रे,
My
मतलब I
last
don't.
purchase was a mid only, and
Good
I
stuff,
don't like
Shaggy.
it.
क्या कौन सा लिया?
Sakshi
The
or
cyan blue.
Sakshi or
Sharkshi is the social media name. Sharkshi is the real name.
This is R. R का difference है.
no R. Sakshi is your real name.
Real SHA ki SHI.
Sharkshi is your Instagram name.
Yeah,
Sorry, this
like
was-
shark.
yeah, Shark.
Yeah.
Hard man, that's really hard.
Yeah, I took the cyan blue one, but I purely took it because cyan blue is like my favorite color, and mids में ही आया था वो. But I tried it, dude. I also liked it. Like they're comfy and they looked cool and all. That was the first mid wala this thing. Even I was like mid लेना पड़ेगा. Then I was like, but it's my favorite color, and मेरा size was the last size they had and all those stuff. So I was like, I took it, but I like them. I don't regret like buying
Yeah.
them.
So my zone with mids is I really want, like I'm really looking forward to October 29th when the Chicago's are coming out, the highs. And when I got into sneakers,
Proper sneaker है ना? I don't even know release dates.
मेरे को इसका पता है, I'm a big Michael Jordan fan, like massive, like any sports, like Sachin Tendulkar, Michael Jordan, like 3 or 4 athletes who I'm like genuinely like I've met top celebrities. I don't really get starstruck, but there are 3 or 4 names जिनके ऐसे पैर जाके पढ़ूंगा मैं, which one of them is Michael Jordan. So I was really into the whole, and then Last Dance amplified it even further. So I was like, I want to own a pair of Chicago highs, and then I opened.
You gotta go the whole way, dude, and let's get you a pair of Chicago's from 1985.
No, I can't do that. I can't do.
Make it happen,
Bro, those
man.
are-
Make it happen.
Plus one.
He's talking about $1 million shoes, by the way.
Too much money you made in life.
नहीं.
What is the point?
No.
Making money. You can buy the things that matter to you, man. Like, come on, do it.
Vivek, how many sneakers do you have?
Not that, huh?
30?
Roundabout, yeah. So not that many, not one of those
I'm
ki
good
aise-
at profiling sneakerheads.
Yeah, because he knows I got into it like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. तो कितना ही ले सकते 2-2.5
2
साल
साल में 30 तूने ले लिया, not bad.
You'll be surprised though कितना ले सकते हो.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like a crazy person can just go all out, right?
Yeah.
We have some cool customers who send us like a closet tour from our channel and be like, by December, I want to have at least half of this.
What?
Like we do
Oh,
closet
yeah.
tours with like insane collections, like ridiculous, like crazy collections, right? 6,000 shoes types, shit like that.
6,000
And
shoes.
they want half of
And
that?
they're like, by December, we should have half of it.
The fuck?
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
My best friends, don't talk about it like this.
Yeah.
विवेक को लग रहा है मैं कहाँ हूँ इनके बीच में?
No, that's the thing. I'm not collecting sneakers to show them off. I just like wearing them. I genuinely like wearing the shoes. I like stepping out with them. And
Same.
what I have observed is it's very easy to just wear very simple clothes if you have good shoes.
There you go.
It's my thing. Sakshi, how did you get into sneakers? Because you've been into them for a while. मैंने तेरा page देखा था मैंने तब
Let's just say your outfit is camouflaging with your chair. I can't tell
Yeah,
what.
this is grey though, and that's white. But yeah, now that I look at it, yes, it is. So I got into it because my cousin, I have this cousin, and I would hang out with him outside. He was like, "Yo," he would always make fun of my shoes and all, and he's like hardcore, like he has all these classic sneakers. So he was like, "Try it once and you won't go back." I was
Yeah.
like, "Fine, just let me know
Great
when."
joke.
Yeah. So he had me get my first pair of sneakers, the Bordeaux Air Jordans,
Yeah.
the highs.
Beautiful shit.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was my
those.
first pair. And then I was like, dude, you're so right. These look so cool. And then I got obsessed. Then I was like, yeah, now I'm also in love.
Yeah. तो मैंने क्या किया? I initially first thought to get those kind of like, so Jordan 1 highs, in my experience, still a little easier to get than like easy releases, right, on retail. So मैंने क्या किया? I went to the Nike shops. like initially when I got into it, and I like मैं उनको बोला like I told the guys कि do you get these ये वो, they like maybe we'll get them ये वो, so I took everyone's number and then I realized कि no one in Nike ever gets Jordan highs for sale. You only get them in like 2 shops and the app. But मैंने you don't get them right in any of the retail stores in India. Jordan highs किधर नहीं आते. Air Force One आया तो you're lucky.
अभी ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे. Actually, you know, funnily enough, they used to come to a lot of stores. But all these Nike, the Nike India partner. So how Nike works is that online is global direct.
Yeah.
There's no local partners. Offline, they have partners in countries, and Nike never really cared much about India. They still don't care much about India. And their partner in India was a company called SSIPL.
Okay.
SSIPL is a massive holding company. They have a bunch of retailers, and brands.
Got it.
And they didn't give a shit about sneaker culture. For them, it was Nike was performance and the sports.
Got it.
When they used to get Jordans or whatever, those store managers had their clientele that they used to sell to at premiums on the back without telling anybody. And SSIPL didn't give a shit because product was coming and going. So that was untouched. So there's a lot of backdooring happening. So all the Nike retail stores in the country, a lot of them used to get, but you'd never know. They wouldn't even tell you.
Now it's stopped, right?
No. Now, in fact, it's continuing to go because SSIPL has sold, or if I'm not mistaken, SSIPL is shutting down all of their stores. Bunch of their stores, if I'm not mistaken, about 30 of them have been bought by Anand Ahuja.
Veg on veg.
And not under Veg on Veg. Veg on Veg is separate.
Of course, yeah. I mean, for people, I mean the owner of Veg on Veg,
so
basically.
Anand has separately started a new company called Rise Camp.
Okay.
And they have bought like 30 Nike stores and they're redoing it from the ground up.
Nice.
Bombay's Geo World store is his. Bombay's Palladium store is his.
Got it.
Rebuilding 30 just dope stores around the country where it's a lot more fair, and they built a new Instagram page for updates and all of that. So it's becoming like fair and transparent. There is a decent amount of releases.
In Pune, there's only one like shop which actually sells like hype sneakers, which is the Adidas shop in Phoenix. Other than that, everything else is just like roll a dice and kuch mila to mila. But
Phoenix, Pune will also get a Nike store.
God, I hope so. But
where are you from?
Why? Where are you from?
I'm from Pune.
तू करना कुछ bro, Main Street डालना पुणे में.
किया था 2018. We started in Pune. We were born in Pune.
Oh, but then what happened?
Then I learned that the most fun thing to do in Pune is to leave. No, I'm joking. No, man, we just started in Pune when I was too young. We didn't know jack about running a business. We got a store free of cost, and now I know that any business needs a resource free of cost. It can't afford it and it shouldn't have it.
That's true.
And I moved to Bombay to scale like the business, and you know.
I think Pune for sure is tough market for resale. I think retail is still doable.
Pune has enough market, dude. Every city in India like has enough market now. But for us,
तो फिर तू मतलब high spirits के बाहर एक स्टॉल डाल दो, आ जाएंगे लोग खरीदने.
No, just from a brand standpoint, I'm not fond of the narrative of going Bombay. So we started in Pune. So it'll be Pune, Bombay, Delhi, and then Pune.
Got it.
Big on the narrative, and the narrative matters a lot to us.
So
we're going,
gun to your head, what are you thinking of next? What other cities?
For us, the Bombay store was a big deal because it was Pune store was the first like resale store in the country.
Yeah.
Big deal. Bombay store, big deal. Pali Hill, India not seen like
crazy. Yeah, of course.
But Bombay, right? Pali Hill, 300 square feet. Delhi store 5 times the size. One of the nicest sneaker stores across like a couple continents.
Yeah.
Everybody was like shit blown away again. Second day of launch, Karan Johar pulls up like good hype, crazy narrative, makes it to all the publications, you know, GQ, Vogue, everything. It becomes a thing. The most predictable next step would be a Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad.
Correct.
We're doing Dubai next.
Wow.
Still right on the DL, but I know like, you know, it's decently niche crowd. We keep it between us.
Yeah.
For like sneakers. So like
niche is like polite for low. हाँ sorry क्या बोल रही है साक्षी तू?
No. I hope my whole industry is niche.
That is true.
It's my favorite word.
So मैं पूछ रही थी like this is like a exhibition for like sneakers is what you do.
It's a exhibition. I don't know.
Like store for sneakers.
It's a resale store. It's a platform. It's like a stock market for limited edition shoes.
Pretty cool.
तूने Main Street सुना है ना साक्षी?
हाँ.
So उसका that's Main Street. He's the founder of Main Street.
Sorry, I was so lost.
I do absolutely
Yeah.
zero information. Like I do absolutely like neither of these
He
guys do
just
the other
told
would be
me-
on the stream. I said,
Yeah, he just told me there's a guy Vedant is coming around. Like, yeah, map. I was like busy the whole day.
No,
I was like so lost
I would
with
much
so many
rather
things.
you know.
Yeah.
I would much rather you know Main Street. That way, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, I also checked out, like a few of your YouTube channel's videos, and मेरे को बहुत मजा आ रहा है देखने में. Like it's I hope you guys can do. I know that's not what you're trying to do 1:1, but I hope you can do something like what Complex is doing in a lot of the rest of the world in terms of
No.
content.
Yeah, 1:1 doing that.
Yeah, some people don't like it when you say that. Like अगर कल किसी ने वो
Yeah, but why shame? Why take shame in it? We're very clear that Complex has built an incredible media
Yeah,
house
man.
in the space, and we're doing the same thing in India. There was a clear gap to do that. The thing that we're doing differently is we're building an ecosystem of things.
Yeah.
A very comprehensive and circular notion, right? There is content that is being content for content. We're not doing
Yes.
content to sell shoes.
Got
We're
it.
making content very clearly to build a community and engage.
So,
We got into a good stage.
On that note, I was looking at your content and I just had an idea. I don't know if you've done anything like this, where basically you get creators, influencers, whatever the word you want to use, right? I hate influencers, but whatever, like YouTubers or mini celebs.
Influential people.
People who, yeah,
Like yourself.
but not guys who are really into shoes. Like people who are just like casuals, right? And you show them, like, let's say it's a 3-minute video, and you show them different shoes and price kitna hai uska.
The reaction.
That would do very well.
Oh
I think.
yeah.
We have a series called India Reacts. We
Yeah.
started this like 4 years ago when I just come to Bombay. Like I used to come to Bombay from Pune like once, twice a week.
Yeah.
So one time I took a guy with a camera and I went outside Jai Hind College and I showed a bunch of people photos of these dad shoes and they were just coming out. Like the Balenciaga Triple S, the Easy
Yeah.
Wave, Runner, things like that. And I was like, what do you think of this shoe? How much would you pay for it? And people were just like, bullshit. And then recently we did another one like that called Real versus Fake. We sent
Yeah.
a couple people out on the
I saw
street.
that. I saw that one.
And now we're doing another one like that called India Reacts to 12 lakh ke jute.
What are you showing? The Adios, the
We're
Dior.
sending our producers out on the street with Dior Jordans.
Dior Jordans. Yeah.
So people ask them to guess. And then we're doing one, and this is one of my favorites to do in the store. This used to do when we had just started the store. So with a lot of like influential people, celebrities who are walking, we'd show them a pair of Jordan 1 Royal Toes
Yeah.
and a pair of Jordan 1 Fragments.
Got
And
it.
be like, one of these is 35K. The other one is 4 lakhs.
4 lakhs.
Can you guess the price?
You guess
I
which-
was gonna suggest this one only, but he is already doing it. It's fun, like guessing like which one's
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
That would be funny. But
Um,
yeah, YouTubers are giving us good YouTube ideas. Thank you.
Yeah, mods don't like unnecessarily hide shit रहने दो. बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसे this is not
My mods do that too.
Hey,
this is
yeah.
not the government. We don't need too much censorship.
Engagement नहीं चल रहा है. Mods का fault होगा.
नहीं they're like the काफी चीजें मेरे को पैकेट से दिख रही है ना यहाँ पे काफी लोगों को if anyone writes one guy's written like for example can't relate to this billionaire shit मेरा घर बिक जाएगा इसमें तो उसको हाइड करने की जरूरत नहीं है यार. All of us like
Vlogs are so cringe. ये भी hide करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I will take it in a good stride
But-
and fix this.
तेरे charts पढ़ने में.
But you know what? I'll say this: all three of us are like we're able to buy this stuff because we have worked hard to get there. My parents, like, huh?
I don't buy nothing.
No, but like if you can though, right? You don't have sneakers. You don't. तो क्या पहनता है?
I wear like a very basic pair.
You sell sneakers and you yourself don't like wear them.
I have a very good comparison to this, but you shouldn't. I have a very like messed up comparison, but like most
No,
dealers
I
don't use
wear,
it.
it's a mix of things, man. It's like a function thing. I wear the same pants every day. I have like 3 plain t-shirts that I wear every day and like a couple of hoodies I got made for myself. So it's simple for me to like not have to think about what I have to wear every day. It's very
And
simple.
footwear, what do you wear?
I have this one pair of these Adidas shoes that I wear every day to like everywhere from like gym, office, important meetings. I wear this shoe everywhere.
Arey wah.
It's cool. It's become a thing. It's also like a branding thing. You know?
So what if someone questions you that why do you want me to buy these shoes from you when you yourself believe in like having one? And
Wow,
using
that's
it
a
for
good
other
question,
things?
Shakshi. मैं यही सोच
I'm
रहा था.
not going to buy them because I'm wearing it. No.
No, but what if someone questions
It's an
you?
act of devotion from my end. I was like, I would much rather the store have one more nice shoe than my feet.
Yeah. Also
Only
with
so there's more for you.
Also with sneakers, like the high-end stuff like Yeezys and Jordans and all that, it's like, you know why they call them like drugs dealers and not sellers? Like have you ever heard someone having to sell weed? Like, hey, come, like this is great. लोग आ जाते हैं, the customer come on their own. It's the same thing for like Yeezys and Jordans. Ki there's not much selling involved. It's just like, oh, मेरे को चाहिए ये. Now let me find where I can get it.
Yeah, you don't really. Yeah, it's pretty much like, you know, we're asked like what our customer acquisition cost is. It's like you don't have one
Yeah.
because it's all organic traffic. You not really spend anything on this.
1 second ना. Go.
चार्ट्स पढ़ ले थोड़ा. लोग गाली दे रहे हैं कि तू चार्ट्स नहीं पढ़ रहा है.
भाई 80,000 के जूते का मीम नहीं पता मुझे. I genuinely don't know this. I've read it. What is the meme? Can someone tell me?
No, there's
I don't know.
a dude who's like 80,000 के जूते तेरा घर जाएगा तेरा घर जाएगा
I don't know.
buddy. And they've layered this audio with a bunch of damn good shit. Like there's this one Amitabh Bachchan old movie. There's this kid, he's like, can I polish your shoes? And then they've layered this audio and Amitabh's like 80,000 के जूते तेरा घर जाएगा.
MC Stan ने Insta Live पे बोला था. Okay.
Damn.
Doesn't Vivek buy kids shoes from the kids
I
section?
don't know where
Bro,
it
I have UK 8 size. Okay, fuck you guys. UK 8, UK 9 हूँ मैं. That's not kid. That's a common size, right?
very common. I'm like a UK 8.5. You know, I'm 6'2".
Okay,
I
I'm
know
not 6'2".
7.5.
My feet are a little small for my height, I guess.
I think Shakshi अपन दोनों के पैर बड़े हैं अपने height के हिसाब से.
What is your shoe? No, the thing is my hand is massive for my size, but like my feet
Mine
are
is small.
really like 8.5. But I'm really happy that my feet are 8.5 and I fit into everything.
Yeah, dude. I'm also like I have a pair of Air Force One that I bought 5 years ago, and I used to always find them a little loose. And then I actually checked this and they were UK 10. I was like, why did I buy this? Like, oh, factory outlet में 3,000 में लिया.
Every sneakerhead has something known as a range.
Yeah.
Like, because sneakerheads are so fucking like कुछ भी पहन लेंगे मतलब anything जो भी अच्छे डील में मिल गया जो भी मिला इधर अब भी मिलेगा तो मैं UK 12 पहनूं.
I have 9.5 for Adidas.
So we call it a range. हाँ तो Adidas का वैसे भी half एक size ऊपर जाता है, but in the community it's like वो इसका range ये है 9 to 11 ही कुछ भी पहना था. Like whatever's available जो भी सस्ते में मिल रहा है वो ले लेगा.
Okay. Can we do something? Can we give one? I mean, तू देगा नहीं because you don't wear them, right? So you don't. I feel like you don't have much of a consumer opinion on them. But Shakshi, you have a very.
have to have not consumer opinion. Our customers and like for like our VVIP customers, they buy from me. They want to have my opinion. They want to discuss it. A lot of our business works like that because we have sales reps that have relationships with customers, so they love like chatting. So that opinion to have to have.
तो unpopular opinion दे दो एक अपना on something you think like that's really popular in the culture but which you I have one. I have a big one. That's why it's
like a shoe.
Or a shoe or anything about the culture in general.
Anything about the culture.
Yeah.
सिर्फ insecure लोग खरीदते.
I have small PP. I buy big shoe and bike that go vroom vroom. I'm not talking about myself. Don't laugh. Shakshi.
He just suddenly went like, I have a small PP.
That was like the stereotype.
Why is he disclosing himself
that
like
was
this?
the
About
stereotype.
the size. It's about the drive.
It's okay, Vivek. It's okay.
All good, man. We love you for you. Somehow I was saying this, I was like, I said this earlier, yeah, it's usually just insecure dudes who buy shoes. And they're like, damn, imagine if your customers are this. I'm like, it's cool, I'll tell them if you're really secure, buy more shoes.
हाँ, so Shakshi बता चल कुछ है तेरे पास unpopular opinion?
You तू बता पहले. मेरे को सोचना
I have
पड़ेगा.
one. I think Jordan 5 are the best Jordans.
वेदांत के तो नाम में भी लंबा है. Sorry.
I saw that.
Right. You love your mini vlogs without music. Okay. One guy's asked, I think 8 times, why don't you bring OVO sneakers? They're not that popular. We sold a few recently, but they're not that.
I have DC Mosh timeout दे दिया भाई किसी ने नहीं दिया. मुझे दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. If you get a timeout, I'll see it.
Then you buy sneakers, Vivek.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask him because he doesn't buy. So, do you like research for history? ये वो ऐसे वैसे.
I honestly buy on aesthetic most of the time.
Same.
And then aesthetic, and then the thing is now, like my magic as an industry is kind of a sham. Like what I mean when they said, yeah, sneakers also, exactly. It's all perceived value. There's no, in comedy now there are a lot of comedians, so you can compare value based on views and all that. Magic में उतना है ही नहीं. So you have to look like you make some money. You do. So the shoes have to be a little recognizable. I'll give you a clear example. Okay, I was at Phoenix only yesterday, and the Adidas ka store was shutting down, and I was wearing Jordan 1 High Bordeaux. And this guy was like, "Sir, band ho raha hai." He literally saw my shoes and then stopped and let me come in. So there are,
What?
I swear to God, because उसको लगा फालतू कस्टमर तो नहीं है.
जूतों में तो खड्डा हो गया. I went and played football.
तू स्नीकर इंडस्ट्री का नारायण मूर्ति है रे, एकदम ऐसा हम्बल बंदा. 250 like so.
Yeah, try. One guy put and then retracted his message. I buy on my mother opinion.
That's also nice.
About everything in the world.
But yeah, I can't buy on hype because I find 95% of Yeezys to be just like horrible aesthetically. They're comfortable, I guess, but मेरे को personally पसंद ही नहीं है. So if I
Yeah,
really
same. I don't know what's up with like.
no, I like 350s. I have a few 350s, but everything except for that, nah.
I think 700s look great. V3s look great. I think foam runners are pretty ugly. Slides are dope, man.
I like slides. 350s, 700s are nice, but they're like other shoes. I
You know
feel.
the most hype piece of footwear I actually have are my ghar ke chappal. Anti-social socials. I don't even know why I have them. There's some reject inventory.
Show us your shoe collection haul.
Want to see my shoe collection? I'll show you my shoe collection.
अरे देखा bro.
ये कितना excited हो गया हो?
ये देखा ना. Main Street closet.
These are my daily runners.
Wow.
Damn. I can't believe he sells like sneakers himself.
Aside from this, ghar ka chappal.
Yeah.
Social club.
Club.
Anti-social club.
Yeah, I don't know why they're here also. Then I have one more pair of shoes, which is my golf shoes. They're Echo. These were a birthday.
These
These are nice.
These are very
these are
nice.
nice.
They are golf shoes. I only wear them.
They are your birthday gift.
These were my birthday.
Who would gift you shoes on your
ये
birthday, bro?
ये भी इसने नहीं खरीदा है, इसको दिया है किसी ने कि भाई तू रख.
Why would someone gift him shoes on his birthday? That's
Hey, golf ke jute hai, yaar.
That's like
That
some-
person might have realized that he
And
doesn't buy it for
I have
himself.
one nice pair of basketball shoes that are Anand Ahuja. That was also a gift. And they're Kobe's. So for me, it's like
Wow.
They're Kobe black. They're Kobe Bruce Lee's. So for me, it's like
Nice.
Kobe, Bruce Lee, and Anand's like great shoe. I learned how to play basketball. It was great. And then it turns out they're really expensive shoes. I had no idea.
But B-Stats is another streamer. उसने raid डाला है. Raids, you know what raids are, right?
Yeah.
So
Hey,
he's
hi, B-Stats. What's up?
These stats. Is that what it is?
Yep.
B-Stats. Oh, Babu Raid. People call him Babu Award.
Babu.
Chal, Abhi, I'm going to ask, just because now that I have you here, I'm just going to ask you some questions. I just wanted, for my personal knowledge, what do you think the day one resale price of the Chicago ones are going to be? Chicago ones are
ones?
the, yeah. the new ones.
Chicago's, it's a little too soon to say, you know. It could be like
50, 60?
30, it could be
30 में आ जाएगा, you think?
You can't tell right now because release info is very like scattered right now.
And we don't know how many his son is going to backdoor. Na? That's the other thing.
No, he won't do anything with this. After the last time, it was like, and that was backdoored so heavily because it was a collab with his store. No,
Yeah.
he doesn't have access to Nike like that. It's not such a big deal. And Michael also is not like, he doesn't give a fuck. Have you seen Michael Jordan give a
Yeah,
fuck?
I know, fuck, dude. $2 billion net worth.
I don't give a shit. But yeah, I don't know. You can't tell right now. Dude. You'd be surprised, you know, sometimes when the shoes come out, everybody's like, oh, it's going to be 40, 50K, 80K, 90K. It's like,
That's what I thought about these off-whites. The off-white Air Force One mids that released. I was fully expecting that this is going to go like, you know, Virgil Abloh just died. जाएगा 30-35K. बैठा है अभी.
You'd be
Sneakers पे.
surprised, dude. Sneaker world sentiments are not very like human. It's very weird. Like at the same time, you'd be like, oh, Travis Scott just killed like 30 people.
Yeah.
Without giving a shit. His shoes are not gonna sell, but
But he killed 30 people after he killed the sneaker resale market.
Oh,
So
but
it's
then,
like, which one is worse?
Like the next day, Ranbir Kapoor was like, yo, I wanna get this guy. Like, yo, motherfucker, just give me. Like, no, I'll go fuck.
So, like, I'm sure you've spoken to a lot of like insiders and all abroad. How much input do these guys have in their own shoes? So, like a Travis Scott, वो कुछ करता है in his shoes, or he's just नाम डालता है और बेचता है.
It's like they have teams. Nike's a great brand, you know. And if you read like the founder's book, it's called Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. Lovely book, right? You can tell that it's almost like destiny, dude, that made this happen. Because resale like this is you can't like fix it. You can't mathematize it.
Yeah.
Happened very naturally because the way Nike was built there's a lot of emotion around sport and athletes and things like that. And then when they met, like when Michael and Nike happened, it's very like once in a lifetime sort of thing. Like the stars aligned to make it happen.
Yeah.
It's like all of these things don't have much to do with the design. It's nothing to do with the design. It's the least relevant bit.
But
It's
like
all
so
about like the
so
hype.
what I mean to ask is like abhi, for example, अगर Travis Scott reverse mocha lows निकाल रहा है, right? How do you think he himself does anything in the shoe? Do you think he sits down with the team?
Yeah, that's
A
Yeah.
little bit, but not much control, Like there's not much. They have a bunch of fucking designers who go back and forth with them. Like even Virgil, for example, right? He has a dude. So the world of fashion, like you said, it's a farce.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing is about design. I'll give you a slightly more philosophical example. Have you guys been to Thailand
Yeah.
on Chutti at some point?
Yeah.
In the smaller cities, you'd see a fuck ton of these like artists on the sides of the road who will paint like ridiculously lifelike like portraits and like faces.
Okay.
It's beautiful, right? And how much do they sell for? It's like peanuts.
Got it.
Skill is like way up there.
Yeah.
But you're not really paid for skill, are you?
No.
You're paid for brand that you can build.
100%.
And, so my only point here is that in all of these spaces, it's like Virgil as a name took off.
Yeah.
Then on, whoever designs whatever, he didn't do jack. He didn't have to do jack.
That is true. I
It's
guess.
like
Yeah.
Off-White's running to the jack same now. No difference. That's also why he sold like to Farfetch's parent company. But
I was genuinely a little surprised by how, like, I won't say poorly, but how slow the sales were for this one. Like I thought कि मतलब sold out in 2 minutes. I was able to find general.
कौन सा वाला?
The off-white mid Air Force One mids,
Ah,
that the black
Got
and the
it,
white
got
one.
it.
I was about to buy them, but then I hate those spikes. Those are horrible. मतलब I'm okay with the zip tie and all on the lace, but trekking. Did you see those shoes? I don't know what the name. I don't know. I think Little Nas X did. Those wavy soles, like they're like actually dangerous to walk in.
the Converse.
No, so they look like Vans. They look like black Vans with a white sole.
Those
But
bootlegs.
I don't know whom. Yeah, I don't know. Chad,
They got sued.
they got sued. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were judged like unsafe to like wear because the sole is like a wavy this. So you can't actually walk in them.
Yeah, it's funny.
It was hilarious. I feel like those. I feel like sometimes people go a little too hard in trying to find individuality. मतलब ऐसे. What are some of the best books and documentaries related to sneaker history?
Dude, you gotta read Shoe Dog. You have to read Shoe Dog. It's an incredible book. I absolutely love it. It's such a great story on just Nike's like history as a company. It's such a well-built company with such strong emotion. It's beautiful. Aside from that, I don't know, man. I'm not really a sneaker guy.
So
I'm quite like all my books are actually right here. They're all they're majorly just like business books. There's Deep Work, Founders Mentality, Multipliers. There's a cool book called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins.
Mayank, you थोड़ा late आया because Vedant has actually given his take on these. I asked him about mids. So what is your take on hate on mids? So Sakshi and Vedant think they're great. I'm not a fan.
I think it's just
Yeah, why shame them because of like lows and highs? Like why shame them? Like
Avanti Nagral is in chat. Avanti is saying Vivek is
hi Avanti.
Avanti is saying Vivek is a dustbin. And then why Sakshi बोल रही हो?
Hi Dustbin. Is there context to this?
Nothing. There's actually no. Even I don't know. She's just calling
We
it
just
trash.
have a thing of
We
she
digest
just
a lot
have a
of
thing
trash.
of roasting him.
Usko like I mean once in a while Avanti can also roast back. Right? It's cool.
Lots of people are
What?
listening on this.
Oh, because it's called trash talk. She's saying I'm a dustbin. Because this stream is called trash talk, right?
Ah.
You should have made this connection, Vivek.
I forget.
I don't know. This sounds like a connection you should have made.
I should have, yeah. My initial memory of sneakers is from Japanese animated shows.
Good,
Yeah.
man.
What's your take on Onitsaka Tigers and all, right?
What is my take on Onitsuka Tiger?
Yeah.
Cool shoes, man. Really cool shoes. Nike started as a company distributing Tigers in the US, right?
Yes.
So it's deep in sneaker history as well. Great shoes. Definitely great shoes.
I think one brand which a lot of people in India started to wear now is ASIC. Like a bunch of my friends, because they've popped up at the right places in stores and all that, and they're positioning also very
They're
well.
like great shoes, dude.
Yeah.
Asics and Under Armour really built as brands in India over the last few years. It's cool. I love Under Armour, like personally. Oh, that's the only like branded shit I do. It's like gym clothes and stuff. It's cool.
Okay, I have a question.
What
Air
up?
Jordan highs or dunk highs?
For whom? Me?
Or both?
Man, obviously Jordan.
Obviously Jordan highs.
Mm.
Obviously. I like dunks are okay. There's one pair of dunks I really want, and I did not buy them at the price I was getting, and then now I curse myself every day, which is this is anime called Gundam. It's about robots. So dunks ka Gundam collab aaya tha ek. Those are fucking amazing. With those, and they're like, you Google Gundam dunks, GUNDAM dunks. So uska black color में Banshee करके. Those are amazing. Other than that, I find dunks just to be very okay.
Actually, suppose those shoes are there, okay, and uska ye chal raha hai, bidding chal raha hai.
Hmm.
How far would you go?
I was getting them for 30. I didn't buy them at 30. Now they're all 45, 50. So I regret not getting those. I'm very generally sad. And I don't own them. That's the thing. मैं जो भी लूँगा मैं पहनूँगा. So that's why I can't, like, I think 50, 60K is my top end for shoes. उसके ऊपर I would not
Guys,
go.
Vivek ko wo shoes lake do he buy from.
नहीं रे, ऐसे कुछ भी जूता नहीं लूँगा रे मैं. Like for example 50 what I would go for like a Chicago. That I would go 50K. I can't spend 2-3 lakhs on shoes. 50K रे.
Of course you can.
For someone who has no experience in sneaker shoes, what would you recommend to buy that would go well? And for with a casual wear, like you go to the stuff and you recommend to the no. Basically, it's possible
Obvious.
saying for a starter, which
I would definitely recommend getting into with some dunks, Jordan lows, Jordan mids. Avanti asked, what do you think the scope of sneaker culture is in India? It's just the start. Like, we're barely scratching the surface. I think there is incredible depth to be discovered
100%.
here. And we're definitely chasing that. And the clear validation is the number of people who are getting involved right now and building businesses
Yeah.
here. You know, alongside us, there's 1,000 other people. There's
Yeah.
at least other people trying to build the same like marketplace type business. Go-to-market strategy is definitely building relationships. India, like customers who are new, love.
Wrong thing to tell Avanti right now, but okay. Oh,
Why?
you know who Avanti is, huh?
I
Why?
saw
You know who Avanti
you
is.
on a podcast. I saw on YouTube.
Why wrong thing to tell her right now?
Arey, building relationships, yeah, Shakshi, come on. I don't know, she's a very old friend of mine. Like, I don't know her for long, but she's 25 now, so she's old.
But that doesn't mean you talk shit about her.
Arey, that's all I do.
No, but go-to-market strategies, I guess, for you also is to build relationship. And
He's making a breakup joke. Oh God.
And yeah, I generally just make relationship with customers because people love talking, and then when you have depth and trust with one customer, you can sell a lot to that people.
Avanti का birthday आ रहा है next- this month. Her birthday is in 20 days, so I decided. तो देख रही है, but I'm getting her a pair of sneakers.
Persuade Vivek to buy.
Oh,
more
so
expensive shoe. Vivek, I think you gotta get yourself an off-white UNC.
No, I know what the price of those are.
You gotta get an off-white UNC.
No.
Dude, I'll get
I
you
need a car,
solid
bro.
deal. I'll get you a solid deal.
No, but I don't even like them.
They're selling for 2.5 lakhs. Right now.
No, man.
That's it. Nothing for Vivek.
Fuck you guys. Yeah.
But my guy, I'll get you a used pair for 125.
No, I don't want them.
Deal.
Please, yeah.
No. You would be stupid, dude. There's 400 people watching this. You want to make a stupid decision in front of 400 people?
Yeah, I've done it before in front of more people.
Nonsense. I don't know, man.
This is
Come on, put
conservative
some
of me.
magic and pull out some offer.
Come on, Vivek के लिए अब भी आंसर करता हूँ.
But मैं flex ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ. मैं तो गरीब हूँ. मेरे को क्या problem है? मैं
Just repay me the money right now, or you can have your chat contribute 25k out of this. You put the rest of the lag. What say, chat? Will you all together? There's 350 of you all.
अरे यार.
If 100 of you put 250 rupees each, we'd be in money, dude. Let's do it.
I can see how why the sales are so strong. Very convincing, bro. but I was thinking. So if let's say you're I think for some people who are asking, this is just my opinion, right? If you want to get into the sneaker culture, good shoes without having to like break the bank, I would say Air Force Ones are the best. Air Force Ones are the best. I love Air Force Ones.
Air Force
They
One
look
and
cute.
Jordan lows, if you want to look.
Lows
like,
फिर भी
thing
महंगे
is that,
हैं.
look, with people getting, so for elitists like you, a basic shoe is comfy to wear, right? You can be cool wearing a basic shoe, but for people just getting into it, they definitely want to have some style and some color involved, right? So in Air Force One, when you color up and you get like they don't look as hype as cool. That's when
That's
like dunk, you get really nice dunks for
Dunk
10K,
lows.
12K, even at retail 8, 9K. You get a bunch of Jordan lows at retail.
Avanti is asking genuine question.
question,
How do you
yeah.
keep most of the shoes clean?
You don't. I think that's just a really stupid idea. Shoes are made to wear. Wear the shit out of them.
No, but so what I'll do is I'll wear them, but then once in a week I do like a proper 1 hour. I take an hour to clean the shoes.
Depending on who you are and how much time you have on your hands.
I enjoy it, dude. मेरे लिए बहुत therapeutic है ऐसे जूते साफ
No,
करना।
see, that's what I don't like. Like, I
You
feel
don't
like
like
in the
it?
end,
I enjoy cleaning shoes, like with the foam and all that. I enjoy it, yeah. Because when like the visual of it being dirty and then it being almost looking like new afterwards, अच्छा लगता
But
है.
there are laundries that do that. If you don't want to do it yourself.
If it's really bad, I do that. I
You
have
can also
for a
just
couple
put
of
them
shoes.
into like a washing machine. You can just
Sure,
get them
yeah.
out. It's enough of things. You can clean them as enough of ways to. Oh, I like shoes like dirty too. I think they should be dirty.
Vivek's Vardhan to Juta pipeline is strong. Nice.
Man, he's a professional.
Jordan Lowe's Yeezy 500s I don't agree with because those are 18 19k. I'm talking about 8 to 10k के range में. Those are Dunk Lows and
They're good.
Air Force Ones.
इसलिए because बर्तन साफ करने में relate करते हैं.
Someone has asked if you enjoy cleaning dishes also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
मजा
his
आता है.
thing.
That I love cleaning dishes also. They're
I
fun.
like cleaning dishes.
Dude, तू तो एकदम ऐसे weird ही है रे. Like you have a shoe, you have
Yeah.
India's largest shoe emporium, but you won't wear good shoes.
Yeah,
That's like a
weird तो है.
That's a good gimmick to have. Like I believe you, but
Gimmick.
it's also a very good gimmick to have.
It would be a gimmick if like privately I did, but I'm very big on like
No, it's a truthful gimmick. It's a truthful gimmick, but
I
it's a
live
quirk.
my story. No, but it's generally like a fucking.
This is the first thing I'm going to tell. When I ask me na कि तो you spoke to Main Street का founder, right? What is he like? He's like, bro, बहुत ही weird बंदा है रे. मतलब he knows everything about shoes, but he doesn't wear them. He's like पता है कल गांधी जी used to have like a pair of Travis Scotts at home. That Dandi March he was walking there.
It's like a functionality thing. No, I don't want to think, man. These shoes go with everything. I wore them with a suit on the cover of this HT Brunch magazine. I've worn them to weddings. I've worn
The
them.
tone shoe.
It just tore, yeah, last week.
I
I'll get it fixed. Before it wasn't torn, but
get it fixed. He still has hope on that. Cute.
of course I'll get it. What do you mean? Everything.
I thought you'd be like, finally, it's time to get a new one. These are
No,
the ones.
I really like them. I tried and they've been discontinued by Adidas. You can't find the same one on me. And it's 3,000 rupees, I remember.
I remember one quote I had read. Sarojini Naidu had said about because like a lot of people don't know, but like with Mahatma Gandhi, he used to dress simple and used to be simple, but there used to be security precautions and all around him, right? And like whatever he used to have and all that used to still be checked like for hygiene. So there's a very very good quote. I think it was Sarojini Naidu's quote where she was like, "It costs a lot of money to keep this man in poverty." It was a great quote. I love New Balances. New Balances are nice. They're like, but they remind me a lot of like my dad used to wear New Balances. I think in US, they remind me of proper like not uncle shoes, but a lot of the New Balances.
Our contribution for our shoes.
नहीं यार पैसे मत दो भाई मैं नहीं लेने वाला हूँ.
V-Stats ने भी दिया है. V-Stats ने भी दिया है.
You are deceiving your audience, taking money from them.
अब तो देना पड़ेगा
do not
guys.
give.
On a
अब तो
commission
लेना
of 1
पड़ेगा.
lakh, you're taking 25K from them. You're not going to buy these shoes. I will be heartbroken on behalf of the audience.
By
See,
the way,
I'm gonna help you. Give me 10% commission.
No. I don't. Please, मैं नहीं लेने वाला हूँ जूते.
V-Stats ने लिखा है second hand shoes इतने महंगे हैं. Anyways, my contribution for Vivek's off-white shoes. 100 super chat.
So
और 240 लोग भेज देंगे तो हो जाएगा अपना 25,000 में एक तो जूता ले ले. चल 30% निकाल देंगे YouTube का 17,000 का ले ले.
नहीं वो ले लूँगा मैं, but like I am going to buy. I am thinking of if I can't get.
अब भी जीपे कर. अब भी जीपे कर.
भाई मेरा तो 17 के में क्या है? I'll get some lows on Main Street.
वेबसाइट पर जाके खरीद अब भी क्या अभी.
I'm coming to Bombay. पाली हलवा स्टोर आने वाला हूँ मैं.
नहीं अब भी क्या, अभी
अरे
वेबसाइट
यार ये क्या है यार.
कर लेता.
चलो खोलते हैं.
गलत बात
देखते हैं
है.
क्या है. I remember I think Dino Moria's collection was on sale, so I liked a few of the shoes. But
Very
थोड़ा
simple. Either you buy shoes or I invoice you for my time.
wow ऐसा है क्या?
Much rather
What's
get the
cheaper है?
shoes.
What's cheaper? Let's see क्या क्या.
Trust me, the shoes are cheaper.
Dunk Low SB Bart Simpson. Oh, I do like these, but
Let's get it. Chalo then, just for chat, I'll make a discount code.
तो actually बनाने वाला है क्या?
बना
Also,
देते
guys,
हैं.
someone has asked me this. मैं बहुत clearly बोल दूँ, this is not a brand stream. I had the idea to do so basically. मैं
बना
stream-
देंगे.
तू बना दे, but मैंने बहुत दिन से मैंने streaming किया नहीं है, and the reason was I didn't feel like just streaming for the sake of streaming. I want to do something I'm interested in. So this was something I wanted to do for a while. Sneaker related streaming करूँ मैं, and then I watched your podcast with I think with their one. So he's a friend of Abhishek. So
हाँ.
I had watched your YouTube का thing, and then I thought कि this is something like मुझे भी एक दो questions पूछने हैं. So that's why I reached out to Ved on Insta, and then once he confirmed मैंने साक्षी को भी DM किया कि because I know we've spoken about shoes and all that, so she's also into the culture. तो ये किया. This is not it's not a brand stream. Genuine interest है मेरे को, इसलिए कर रहा हूँ मैं topic पे. सोहम मिश्रा, अबे तुम पैसे मत दो, मैं नहीं लेने वाला हूँ जूते यार.
Chalo guys, discount code live on our website. Vivek is trash. 1,000 rupees off any purchase.
If it's really there, I am buying something right now. Wait, let's see.
Go do it.
Let's see.
Chat में डाल के pin कर दो please.
Is it there? Someone तू डाल देगा? I'll pin it. Just put it in. I'll pin it. Let me.
I can't seem to comment. I subscribe to the channel, but it's not letting me comment.
You maybe have to wait for like
हाँ,
timer set करा हुआ उसने.
Yeah, I mean ताकि spam ना हो ना, वरना those XYZ good time वो वाले शुरू हो जाते हैं. Okay.
चलो मैंने डाल दिया.
क्या लूँ?
Acha, yo, listen, I've been drinking a lot of water through this. I'm gonna go pee.
Yeah, go for it. I saw a new company, Anta. It is good. Have you? Vivek is trash. Okay, replace. Main Street. Main Street is the website.
Main Street.
Chat. Main Street. Google करो. MAINSTREET. मेरे को मालूम है क्या, मेरे को बेलुगास लेने के. I might actually end up buying them now. एक अच्छा मीम भी मिल जाएगा.
Belugas are nice too.
Yeah, but they're also like 35 grand. So if I buy
Which is like nothing for you.
What do you? How much do you think I earn? I don't earn इतना. कुछ भी तुम लोग कुछ भी narrative बना रहे हो रे कि कमाता हूँ बहुत मैं.
मैं आजकल देख रही हूँ धड़ाधड़ shows वो किया तूने, मतलब तूने मस्त छापा तो रहेगा.
हाँ ठीक ठाक चल.
हाँ ठीक ठाक रहे. देख लो chat.
Also, I think Vedant is like drastically overestimating the spending capacity here. Actually, कुछ लोग हैं बहुत अमीर यहाँ पे chat में, I've noticed. But for the most part, okay, क्या लूँ? Should I get the Dunk Low?
Which one? Which one are you thinking?
Dunk Low में Golden Rod सोच रहा था मैं, और स्लाइड्स है क्या?
What's going on, guys?
I'm looking at what I would like to purchase.
Sick.
I'm just.
Apparently the code, someone in the chat said the code actually works.
It does work.
Oh, the people are doing for choices.
Let's see what more.
Mocha dazzling blue. Should I be putting the code up? मैं क्या मतलब Main Street का link डालता हूँ chat में.
हाँ, दोनों डाल दो.
Also, guys, not sponsored. ये सब on the spot हुआ है. पहले ही बता दूँ मैं.
Someone has said for first time in life, Vivek is actually useful to people.
Wow. हाँ okay, ये pin कर लेता हूँ. Military black Travis Scott trainers.
Sakshi, what do you do other than YouTube?
This only streaming, gaming, YouTube.
Sick.
Yes.
How long have you been doing YouTube?
YouTube I've been doing since like 3+ years, but since the past 1 year I got full time into it. Earlier, like I'm like a MBA in marketing, so I used to work and then do it on the side. And since a year I'm doing this full time.
Sick. That's
Yes.
insane. I used to run a daily vlog on YouTube.
Oh, and then what happened? You got into
No, I did it for
you used to run it or you
I
used to
did
do
it.
it?
No, I
You
did.
What's that?
700 days I did it.
Same channel, like the
Yeah, my name Vedant. Main Street channel is different. And then I just
700 days like continuous you did it.
continues back to back with like 3 subscribers.
For like that's like 2 years. Whoa.
Yes, non-stop every day upload. It's crazy. Dude. I have like 3,000 like editors.
Damn. Okay, you're still doing it.
Now I do like weekly like stuff because like our channel like Main Street grows. Main Street channel is growing and stuff like that.
Guys, Main Street ka channel is in my title, so you can just click it and check it
Oh,
out.
he looks so different with like beard grown and like hair grown. Like he looks like a
On my YouTube, you see
different
like
person.
different avatars of me. There was a younger me which had like super long hair, and then in the middle I had like a crazy beard. I've done all these things. Mayank is asking a bunch of time, what's my take on people repainting their Jordans or custom?
Oh, no,
It's not frowned upon at all. It's just what happens is, right, in this space, people really like things that other people like. So customs are very personal and very like specific, right? There's no wide audience appreciation for them. That's
Yeah.
why the market for a specific custom doesn't like.
But I'm like all for customizing Air Force Ones and stuff. Jordans, अगर
Whatever
तुम
you
करने
want
वाले हो.
yourself, you're just never going to see hype for it.
Yeah, that's true.
How was your experience meeting Casey Neistat? It was cool, man. He's a cool guy. I met him like twice. It's fun. One time I spent a little bit of time with him. It was good.
Okay, one second. I'm checking this out. Poland.
So Shakshi, you were born and brought up in
Mumbai.
Bombay itself.
Yes.
Went to school, college, everything here.
Yes. What about
Did
you? Pune?
Yeah, born, brought up, everything Pune.
Nice.
No, not so nice.
Hey, fuck you. I like Pune. ठीक है? I don't understand all the Pune hate.
Nahi nice hoga. What's nice is that it's close to Bombay.
Bombay.
So you're fluent in like Marathi?
No. I'm barely fluent in Hindi. Marathi is the दूर की बात. I understand it roughly. My cook and cleaner at home in Bombay, like we have a very unique relationship. He speaks Marathi, I speak Hindi, and then both of us hope the other person understood. It's quite funny.
Okay, I'm just checking if this code works.
कौन सा वाला लिया?
देख रहा हूँ पहले. Holy shit, it works. It actually works. I'm thinking of getting at least a Jordan 1 high retro.
नहीं अभी तो लेना ही पड़ेगा क्या मतलब?
क्या peer pressure है यार.
Thinking means what?
ले लूँगा.
Guys, please ढंग से करो.
Not for myself. I'm buying it for a friend. She likes the Polans.
Vivek has to get a pair. Shakshi also has to get a pair. Shakshi
Nah.
साक्षी नहीं लेगी रे. मैं तो वैसे भी सोच रहा था Polans लेने का. So this works out for me.
मैं खुद सोच रही हूँ इतने सारे टाइम से I have not stepped out. When am I gonna wear these shoes?
अरे कौन बोलता है जूते पहनने के लिए?
The irony of you trying to justify people buying sneakers after you yourself said like कि मैं कहाँ पहनता हूँ. I have this shoe with a hole in it.
Yeah.
After going on Forbes, Forbes
मैंने
पे
तो बोल दिया ना इंटरेस्ट है ही नहीं. साक्षी ने तो बोला था इंटरेस्ट तो है.
नहीं. After listening
बोला
to
तो
him,
था.
like,
बोला तो था.
I think you instead of increasing a
Like,
customer,
so
you
demotivated.
decreased one. Yeah.
why? Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially after he showed me his stone shoe and he's like, I'm gonna get these fixed. I'm like, no way. No way I'm buying more sneakers now.
like, see, if you don't want to buy, I won't tell you. I thought you were interested. तो मैं बोल रहा था.
Aww.
Okay, undefeated Air Force Ones. तूने मेरे को
Like,
actually
फिर
I'm really browsing. पता है क्या तेरे को? I'm actually browsing now कि कुछ तो I feel
एक
like buying
काम
something
करना
now. तो 1,000 रुपए off दे रहा है, this is actually useful for me.
स्क्रीन शेयर कर लेना, सब देख लेंगे, सब साथ में
But
shopping
उसमें मेरा credit card information also saved है ना, so click something by default it
मत
auto fills.
दिखाना ना, when you reach payment you turn it off.
Bro, I think तू अभी तक stream नहीं करता तो you don't know how many things end up flashing.
हाँ.
Sakshi's leaked a friend, you know Avanti, Sakshi leaked Avanti's address on one stream. So
I immediately cut it off, but I
and
immediately
enough people जिसको पता करना था पता कर गया.
बेचारी
Yes, तभी I was new to streaming.
पहुंच
like,
गए क्या
brand
लोग
new.
नीचे?
तभी I was like brand new to streaming.
हाँ,
So
तो लोग पहुंच गए क्या नीचे घर की?
नहीं I don't know
नहीं,
actually.
नहीं,
I had to
नहीं.
ask her. 1299.
ऐसे कैसे पहुंचेंगे भाई?
The
उसकी
other day,
security
the
वगैरह
other
है.
day, this dude came to me for a job interview.
Okay.
And he sat down and his opening line was, "Hey bro, remember in 2019 a guy DM'd you on Instagram asking for Anurag Kashyap's address?"
That was me.
I was like, I don't know if I want to remember this. And he said, that was me. I was like, why would you open with this? I was like, nahi hoga. This is not going to work out very well for you.
एक बंदा बोल रहा है विवेक लोन ले ICICI में बेटर है.
पहले तो बंदे ने किया था, उसके ऊपर he's bringing it up 3 साल बाद job interview में.
Then what did you tell that person?
Nothing. I was like, I didn't give, na. He was like, no. I was like, good.
Someone asking, are you related to Anurag Kashyap?
No, man. We did like a podcast with him
Ah, okay.
way back.
So okay, so this is something I wanted to ask you because तूने किए closet videos. Who are like? Can you name some people who are really into sneakers? That like, for example, Vivek, everyone knows he's really into sneakers, but some people who are not that publicly into them, but like.
Ranbir is ridiculously into shoes. He has a crazy,
Who?
Ranbir Kapoor has a crazy sneaker collection. But now he only buys like the really like hype shit. So when it comes out, he'd be like, yo, I want the Dior, I want the Travis Highs, with the Fragments, and Travis Lows, and the reverse mocha he'll get for sure. Like he gets stuff like that. That's all. Anurag Kashyap is quite into it. Karan Johar is into hype.
Okay, what does that mean? Like the overall
I
outfit, not just shoes.
actually, weirdly enough, I met him today. Like
Okay.
very coincidentally, I hung out with him today, and he'd visited our Delhi store on the second day of the launch, and I was like, "Yo, did you?" And he was like, "Dude, I really like your store, but you know, I had most of the shoes." And so I was like, "There's no need to bring this up." But yeah, he's also really into it. But you know, you can't really tell because he's always just wearing a lot of designer shit.
Yeah.
Diljit Dosanjh, Badshah, huge sneakerheads, huge.
Ranveer Singh also apparently.
Ranveer Singh's like an Adidas guy. He's also like, he was just like, when he came to the store, he was like, I'm the OG hype beast. I've been a hype beast since before it was a thing.
What about like women celebrities?
A lot of them are into shoes, dude. A lot of them are into shoes. Deepika is a pretty decent sneakerhead. Alia has bought a few actually. Alia's not bought a lot. Alia, you've seen wearing very few shoes.
Shreyas Iyer. The cricketer Shreyas Iyer.
Yes, she was talking about females, but yeah.
Okay, no, someone just said it.
Shreyas Iyer's wife.
Yeah.
Hardik Pandya's wife. Pretty big sneakerhead. Yeah, it's big, man. It's becoming very mainstream.
Also, I think like just to put it in perspective, of course, like everything, like I think with cars though, like if you compare to collecting cars के case में there is the diminishing returns come much higher. Like in sneakers, I feel like if you're looking at aesthetics, then 12,000 के ऊपर it's
Size.
what?
Hype cars are a lot more expensive than hype.
Exactly, yeah. So like with shoes, the point of diminishing returns hits around 12-13K, and उसके बाद then it's just like you have to really into it for people to see a difference. But cars के case में that's not the case, right? There's a very quantifiable, visible difference between a car that's 4 times more expensive than the other one. Whereas if I show an average person like the Heritage and then I show them Chicago and I tell them one of these is 20 times more expensive than the other. Right? So उस हिसाब से people are not going to be. I think one example of this though is like if you think people who are into shoes spend, you should see people who are into watches. That shit is crazy. Dude, it's crazy. I just for kicks now. Like my dad can't afford those watches, but I think he's into them. So he'll like watch, he'll like look at this Rolex and submariners, right? Dude,
Even
submar
watches have like the most ridiculous like resale price.
$20,000 resale for a new
Dude,
Rolex.
that's still from like a $10,000, $15,000.
Yeah,
Dude, APs like Audemars Piguets retail are like 25 lakhs and 90 lakhs right now, like the offshore. 90 lakhs.
yeah,
That's like 4x on a 25 lakh rupee retail. It's wild.
it's crazy. Abhiraj Mitra, Shakshi is cute. Bro, this guy says this about every person who comes here, huh? Just so you know. वो भी तो भी वेद के बारे में लिखेगा. Don't get happy.
Yeah, Abhiraj, I felt special. Yeah,
Doesn't
when
look like
after
he's
he
saying
said
I'm.
not anymore. Yeah,
It doesn't,
Abhiraj.
it
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's saying I'm cute, but
वो बोलेगा अभी रुक थोड़ा मैं. Just wait.
Abhiraj,
Wait for your
yeah.
turn.
quite upset.
Yeah, but so for watches, it's like the entry. Like my entire collection, if I sell it, I can't afford one Rolex. If I sell
Okay.
all my shoes, no man, the cheapest Rolex, because first of all, you can't buy new ones anymore. They're not in stock anywhere. So you need to know someone who will be willing to sell them to you close to retail. Then those are like $5,000-$10,000. I don't think my collection right now is worth $10,000 shoes ka. So it's
Oh yeah,
it's insane.
mega lily na.
Didn't even make I get it because like when people are confused about shoes now, I feel the same way about watches. I'm like, they're like, अरे bro ये इसका अंदर से mechanics है. I'm like, हाँ but like I have this fucking 500 rupee का Casio. It also tells the time.
Ironically enough, watches is about like old school technology. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is like old tech. It's not like anything on Casio, automatic.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like the details and everything is important.
It's all
Yeah.
about like older technology, right?
But I think these days with shoes also it's a lot, especially for the Nike and retro is what's in right now, right? Like 4s are going well. No one really gives a fuck about the 35.
Hmm.
Vedant, can you make the search results default low to high for Vivek? Casio Supreme is another one. Do you get that? Because there's not even really aesthetic value in it. कुछ नहीं है वो. Supreme I don't get at all.
I do, man. Of course I get it. It's
क्या
not
बोल रहा है तू? It's like a white T-shirt with a logo on it. It's not. Like genuinely, how would you explain that
a
to someone?
white shoe with a tick mark on it, man.
Sure, but like, it's the construction of the shoe is different from a normal cotton
All of
T-shirt.
it is the same thing to someone like me, right?
That's true.
Everything is the same as just supply demand games. Like I told you, the design is irrelevant to me.
That's true.
Guys, he's not into sneakers.
Yeah, no, he's giving very objective and logical answers,
I
right?
love them. There will be a time when I will like shop heavy. But I'm just wait till I get there. Because once I start, I don't want to buy like one. I want to just go ham. Like, I don't think about.
But don't like you literally
don't like-
you have your own closets in Bombay and Delhi, right? You can just walk in and be like, this one.
I like that. Because
Who
like,
should be the first one that you'll be like, I'll start with this?
I don't know shoes wise. I really love the Travis Scott Air Force ones. I actually had a pair when I had like shoes. This was like I think a year and a half ago. I had 3 nice pairs of shoes.
Dude, out of context, someone would think you lost your house in an earthquake or something. When I used to have shoes. What kind of sentence is that?
No, I'm just big on like living a circular lifestyle. Like
Yeah.
it's also like a sustainability thing. I'm also like I eat plant based. I don't shop. It's like a big like sustainability thing overall. So yeah, but when I do shop, I don't know. I really like the Travis Scott Air Force ones. Yeah, for sure. Beautiful shoes, like the OG Air Force ones, white ones, like a chrome swoosh.
Yeah.
kinda.
Someone saying ki it's like NFTs, which I don't agree with personally. I don't think sneakers are like NFTs. That's because the gussa aata hai when someone brings NFTs into these things, na. It's a completely. First of all, you can wear your shoes, so that's the first difference. But yeah, I guess the hype part of it is there. But other than that, what's your take on this?
NFTs.
Not NFTs as a platform, but them being compared to sneakers or like anything which is basically collectible, physical
I'm
collectibles.
trying to agree because so NFTs are right now being sold with utility.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's like selling a shoe saying it'll protect your feet.
Yeah.
Once like NFTs have like some better like virtue signaling in the sense that you can walk into a room with people who can see your NFT. Like, you can walk in and people see your shoes and they know it's worth 50,000
Yeah.
rupees. And that's why you're buying it, right? Other people know. when like Web3 figures out how to display status to different like classes of society, that's when NFTs will see real like mainstream adoption. Till then, it's going to be just like niche communities, a lot of pump and dump, a lot of like crashes and
Rug
bursts.
pulls, yep.
Yeah, that's my view on NFTs and sneakers.
You can buy Onyx, they'll be selling really low due to upcoming Easy Day. कुछ नहीं slow होगा रे slides और I don't like. Oh, someone's asking what's your opinion on foam runners. I'm not a fan personally. I think they look like weird alien shoes. You know what they look like? Did you see Moon Knight? So उसमें there's this Moon Knight में there's this character called Khonshu. So if anyone watched it, they'll know. So it look like his face. I'm not a big foam runner guy. I know people who are. Both like I don't know if both of them. One of I think Calm was wearing. I've seen a few people like the See Them Out boys, and I've seen like a lot of people wear foam runners, and they've managed to pull it off somehow. But for me, they just feel very weird. It's like, is it a shoe? Is it a slipper? क्या पता?
Yeah, I understand your point of view on this.
तेरा तो सब पे सेम ही रहने वाला है कि there are people who like it. He's like the Gautam Buddha of shoes.
Nirvana
is a
wants
dead.
to attract like people who are into all kind of
This
stuff.
is not like a business thing because I'm not like.
No, I don't think he's being diplomatic for business sake. I think he genuinely is very like.
I'm like, because if you understand, I'm surrounded. I have to be numb to it. Like all day on, I see this.
I feel that about comedy kind of.
हंसी नहीं आती है ना.
They're like सब अच्छा है, सबको सब पसंद है. I won't be like, no, this guy is bad, this guy is good. I'm like, so the people
Stop
like
laughing entirely.
Yeah.
सब पकड़ बहुत clever है. सारे jokes उसने सब गान.
So this is.
Vivek,
हाँ.
fit check करो. Fit
Vivek-
check करो. Fit check. उठ के बता अपना fit.
मतलब what is that? My shoes are.
Fit check.
I don't know what fit
Outfit.
check.
Outfit check.
Oh,
outfit
I'm
check.
wearing black shorts and a black t-shirt.
नहीं छोड़ दो मत करो.
हाँ क्या करूँ मैं? Loose shorts, but don't worry.
I'm wearing a new Main Street T-shirt that's coming out in 2 days.
Nice.
It's called the Main Street First Copy Tee because the front of it, this is like the Maserati logo, but it says
Yeah,
Main Street.
got it.
And the back is all iconic M logos.
Nice.
Nice.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's a cool T-shirt. It's coming
It's a
out.
cool t-shirt.
It's coming out in 2 days. I'm really excited. We're just building a brand under Main Street.
Someone's asking, is it for 20K?
No, the T-shirt is not. It's just 3,000 rupees, and it comes out on Friday. And this is an early preview for you guys.
That's actually pretty cool.
It has not been publicly displayed yet.
I will be purchasing that for sure.
Let's get it.
Not sponsored. I mean, he's plugging it, but I actually like it. So I'll buy it, but it's not sponsored. Yeah.
Buy enough stuff, I guess you could consider.
Yeah. If like that's like, anyways, just like, but then it's just 3,000. Like, we were talking about watches that are 20 lakhs, so it's all variable. Dude, I started working because I wanted to buy things. Like people are like, don't be materialistic, but I like playing video games, man. I wanted to buy a new Nintendo console.
You'll be fine, man.
So I started doing magic. So I'm like, ठीक है यार, मतलब I'm not going to apologize for working hard and then buying something.
Own your shit.
So my question was like, so if you get this t-shirt, okay, so behind you're using like all the main M logos, won't that be problematic for like other brands?
No,
for
because the
example,
text is
like,
different. So legally, they're fine.
अच्छा इसलिए.
I'm sure he ran it past his lawyers.
Show me the logos again. Can you like show me the
तो
logos?
क्या करवा रही हो उसे? Do a pyramid for us.
अरे मेरे को genuinely
Do a pyramid
जानना
for
है. मेरे को genuinely अच्छा.
Sharks is making him look like a virtual casting couch.
Okay, got it. So सब जगह logos के बाद like it's for like Main Street.
That's
That's
the
like
point, no?
yeah. So legally it's like okay, it's allowed, right?
Also, we're too small for any of these bands. to give a shit.
So I have a question for you, which I
Give a
think
shit. If they do give a shit, it'll be fun. We
I
want the publicity.
I think you'll be diplomatic about this again, but I want to see how you'll be diplomatic. about
Fucking,
this.
I'm gonna go
What
full
is
ham.
what is your stance on people who use bots to purchase
Fuck
multiple
them.
sneakers, right?
Okay.
No, but like, come on, like who use
Fuck
bots to purchase multiple sneakers, just and their only utility at that point is just letting people not buy it.
No. The utility is making money.
No, for to the other person.
Resell them further.
I mean, you make money, of course, but like so.
I still feel it's a very democratic world. The world of bots exists. It's as accessible to me as it is to you. If
Yeah.
you have a problem with it, hustle your way and get it at retail. Otherwise, like respect the fact that I put so much time, effort, energy into making these bots and getting so many of them,
But
and go ahead and pay resale.
so I get that from the bot user's perspective. But
I'm
from
not a bot
cons-
user though. I
You're
don't
not.
like-
No. From a bot user perspective, your thing is different. I'm okay with like, okay, I bought a pair of shoes, then I'll flip them later. What I don't think is cool is I bought 50 pairs of shoes so no one can buy them, and my only utility to you as a customer is like I'm making your life more difficult. There,
Arey,
like people who buy,
that's the thing, right? You have to just respect the hustle.
ब्रो अभी मेरे को PS5 लेने
I
का एज अ
want
गेमर, ठीक है, एंड एक
हाँ
चूतिए ने
big
जाके
का big
500 PS5 ले लिए, तो
hustle
मैं नहीं खरीद
करके
पा रहा हूँ, तो उसका हसल
तू
रिस्पेक्ट
hustle
करूँगा
करके
मैं.
ले लेना. That guy's put time into that. He's invested his time the same way you put your time into like doing
I know,
magic.
but you can no, but my doing magic does not. The difference between that and this is my doing magic does not infringe on someone else's right to
Of
watch
course
another
it
show.
does. Of course it does. If you're doing a
I
magic show, you want to
mean,
attend one per night. No, I want to attend the other. There's a way to look at everything like this,
fair
right?
enough,
But
fair
life
enough.
is not really like a zero-sum game. You're just paying in different formats. You're basically saying that his time is worth less than mine, and that's unfair. And everybody has a cost on their time. Okay? He's getting paid for the time that he's put in. You are putting 15 seconds into buying the shoe at retail. He's putting 15 hours, 15 days, 15 months into making that bot. He's getting paid for the time he's invested. It's the same thing. You are getting paid for the
Vivek,
time you put into work.
isn't that a problem of Sony? Why blame the reseller? So first of all, though, I think from a company point of view, companies try to crack down on this, but technology, the way it works, people will always be one step ahead of a company.
You know?
Huh?
Okay, it's 10:40. I'm gonna have to make a move. I think I can
Yep.
do
Let's end in 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, 10:45 I'll cut.
Cool. So I think technology-wise, though, companies will always lose to people who just want to find a way. Do you think sneaker culture is a bubble that can burst anytime? Not. I don't think. First of all, I don't think it's a bubble. But even if it bursts, it won't burst now because the ceiling is too much compared
I
to.
mean, I wouldn't invest my life.
No, of course, no, not money. But I mean, to.
No, as in, I'm saying I wouldn't invest my whole life towards building something if I felt like it. So even if it is, I don't think so clearly. I have strong conviction that it isn't.
Yeah, nor do I think so. Okay, chal, Sakshi, end करता हूँ. इतना बता दे मुझे. What's your favorite shoe that you have?
That I have.
Yeah.
So lately is the latest one of the teal blue mid-advance, purely because of the color. That's like my favorite color. Otherwise, I also like I like the Converse one. I have the Converse basic black and white one, of the heel
Got it.
one.
The classic. Yeah.
Yeah, I've worn them the most, and yeah.
I think I've seen you in them.
Yeah, मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा use किया. I find them very comfy and like go with most of the outfits. So what about you?
Vedant, you'll probably show me that shoe with a hole in it.
I like my Adidas.
For me, I like like now I used to have a different favorite, but now for me it's the Racer 5 Jordan.
Your new
Racer Blue
Off-White
Jordan 5.
UNCs?
Sorry?
The new Off-White UNCs?
No man, please yaar, kya kar raha hai? I feel like you had those for a while.
No, we actually just found them, dude. They've been in inventory for like 2 years. We just found them. Like, fuck.
Like you invented, I think you lost them somewhere. You bought
Just
2
got a
lakh
new-
ke shoes.
We just got a new warehouse manager who's like really good. And he pulled up all this, like, dude, all of this shit's like unentered. Like, what the fuck is this? And it was a fuck ton of shit. And we went through all of it in the office. It was good fun. And like, gave a bunch of shoes to a bunch of team members, and it was Off-White UNC. And like, yeah.
Okay, so just before we wrap, तेरा क्या Main Street YouTube channel? What are the plans? Next couple of
And
weeks.
dude, we're really growing rapidly, man. We were 21,000 subs like 3 months ago. We're 37 now, and I think we hit 38 in a
Guys,
day.
do consider क्या कर लो यार, subscribe है, free है. Like the shoes.
We should hit 50K in the next 45 days. 45 to 60 days tops, and 100K by the end of the year, man. We're pretty excited.
So I'm not asking about like तू subscribers कितने बढ़ाएगा. I'm asking content ideas क्या है? Like what are you planning on doing? What can people look forward to?
That's creative team, you know? For me, it's like this is what has to happen. It happens. We do closet tours, we do podcasts more rarely, but we do closet tours and we do store vlogs. So every Friday we do a store vlog. Every Tuesday we have a concept video.
Nice.
That's either a closet tour, it's like how much is your fit worth, it's a real or fake, like India reacts.
Yeah.
We do a bunch of interesting concepts like that and see what works, what doesn't. You know, we've done sketches in the past, we've done a bunch of interesting things to see what people enjoy. And we've got a good community there, you know.
I actually watched one video just to see कि क्या चल रहा है, then I ended up watching 4 more. The one video which really scared me now, I used to think I just wear shoes because I like wearing them, but now I realize also कि मेरे लिए भी थोड़ा ego का ये है. When I saw the fake real वाला, where on video you legitimately cannot tell. I've seen bad fake shoes in front of me. I've seen those, the
Yeah.
ones I'm talking about, the white and black Jordan ones. They look
Yeah, Panda.
the
No.
panda Jordan. They look clearly fake.
Thanks, yeah.
No. Jordan 1, someone had black and white Jordan 1s that looked so fake. Not in your video. I've seen in person. I've seen fake shoes.
Okay.
But the ones you showed in your video are a little scarily, like, at least on video, realistic.
Yeah, I need to check it
That's
out.
why you buy shoes from us, no? They're just like a blanket.
How are they to you in front of you? Did they feel like
I didn't see any of those actually. I was traveling when that video was made.
So have you seen like good fakes in India?
Yeah, it's dangerous, dude. You gotta go through a check. Dude, we received fake Dior's last month.
Wow.
Exchange? Or like
No. Like, we sold a pair, and the guy we bought it from, we received them from him. We had paid him, and then we were running our check internally, and it turned out to be fake. And we got our money back. But yeah, it sucked, man, because our customer didn't get them, and he was expecting it. Definitely sucked.
Damn.
7 lakh rupee shoe. Imagine we had to tell our customer, yo, the seller sent us fake pair. Sucked.
Wow.
And I don't want to drop any names or nothing, but that same shoe was consigned at another sneaker store. And it was sitting in that store. That means the customer could have walked into that store and bought those shoes for 7 lakhs, expecting them to be real, and found out they were fake much later. If we hadn't sold them, we wouldn't have got them, and we always go through a check internally. Right?
Even for like lows and dunks and all that, you'll do the same due diligence?
Yeah, so we have a standard process now, and we just signed like an automated warehousing partner where everything just happens automatically. And we're placing one of our authenticators there itself, so it's just completely like seamless. And we just got our own, like how StockX has tags, we got our own tags and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Okay, got it. Chal, bro. I'm hoping to do this again sometime, but this was fun. And मैं Bombay, you're based out of Bombay, right? So I'm coming to Bombay in the next few days, kabhi to, but hopefully I'll see you at the Pali Hill store.
Come through, man. Come through. Nice meeting you, Shakshi.
Nice meeting you, Veda.
Vivek is trash. I think still active, guys. किसी को अगर use करना.
Thank you, Vivek. This trash. Have a good one. Have a good night. Thank you,
Bye, bro. Shakshi, stick around for a bit if you have 5 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Bye.
Your. What's up?
What's up? I still can't get over the fact that he has access to every shoe in the world and he won't wear them.
And he still would stick to those Adidas ones.
That's cool also, no? But in a way, like I feel a lot of people like, you must have gone and watched XYZ comics show. You must have. I'm like, no, but I don't. Chill, yaar. Maybe he's so numb to it. Same way with shoes, I guess. And for me, it's just the thought of having Travis Scott highs as a pade hue baaju mein, and you've not worn them even once.
Yeah, seriously.
Like you're wearing 3 lakhs on your feet.
मुंबई कब आ रहा है तू?
मैं आ रहा हूँ अभी. मैं तो actually honestly मैं अभी गोवा जा रहा हूँ 11, 12, 13 को. So once I come back from there, I'll probably come. But I heard the rain is so much there कि you can't really do anything anyways.
गोवा vlog.
Vlog नहीं करता हूँ मैं, but पुणे में तो.
But करना है एक बार.
नहीं करना है यार. मेरे को life enjoy करना है यार.
Chad, tell him to get a vlog.
Life enjoy. I had a very good conversation with Karan. I had asked him कि तू sneaker का क्यों करता है? Like so, Karan Singh, the magician. So he's also really into sneakers now. So I asked him कि तू क्या चल रहा है? So he told me the same thing. Like I'm doing it because I want to do it. So I don't feel like vlogging. If I feel like vlogging, I'll, you know what I mean? I'll do it. If I don't, but I don't feel like vlogging. I want to enjoy my.
तू vlog करके funny लगेगा भाई तू.
हाँ नहीं होगा
मेरे को देखना है एक बार तू कैसे.
It's not even about that. Like I think everyone who vlogs gets bored.
अब मैं सोने जा रहा हूँ guys. अब मैं खाने जा.
हाँ वो मेरे तूने किया है क्या?
Vlog
कैसे करते हैं vlogs?
किया है रे. अभी recently I had my first gaming shoot with like esports. So I tried vlogging it. So yeah, I did it. But I was fucking awkward. I thought I was already nervous as fuck because it was like my first gaming wala shoot. Yeah. And then uske beech mein I decided to vlog. So slyly I was like awkwardly removing camera. I was not doing a lot of talking. I was just because I couldn't confidently be like, guys, I'm at the set and all, because the set was filled with like so many people and I was meeting them for the first time. But kiya maine.
We want sneaker content from Vivek. I think I'll just do streams and talk about them. Maybe one day I'll do one where I show my shoes. But yeah. I think like talking about like I bought these Yeezys or vlogging that I'm buying them. मेरे से personally नहीं होता है वो. If you want that content, there are 2 channels I would recommend. One is Main Street in India and the second is Karan Singh ka Boomer channel. Those 2 have.
No, do this.
Good sneaker content.
Sneaker collection video. And every sneaker के साथ you have to style the
यार magic डाल दूँ क्या मैं पहले थोड़ा technically a magician. I think एक trick
I'm
करूँगा.
telling you, it'll do good. Do this sneaker
I know it
collection.
will, but
Every sneaker के साथ एक outfit.
वो सब नहीं होता है मैच. म्यूजिक में ऐसे कूदा में आउटफिट चेंज हुआ. Now catch me नए नए ऐसे नए में कूदा में ऐसे आउटफिट चेंज हो गया. That's what you want. I know.
I don't
तू
want
और आनंदी बैठ के हंस
transition.
सकते हैं मेरे को देखने.
I just want you to wear like
Evil
the
people.
next pair. Guys, this one would go well with a basic t-shirt and
Evil
like.
guys. तू करना कुछ sneaker content. तूने डाला भी है थोड़ा बहुत I think.
मैंने नहीं डाला
साक्षी का चैनल डाल दो ना.
Sneaker
तू
content
कर देना
मैंने
कुछ.
डाला
तू तो वैसे भी lifestyle करती है. For you it's not even that much of a stretch.
हाँ मैंने कुछ ऐसे स्नीकर इतना किया मेरे पास गिन के टोटल आई टेल यू टोटल प्रॉपर आई हैव जस्ट 5 pairs and I want to stick to 5 because I don't want to reach that position where I'm having a headache. Oh my god, I have to clean these, I have to
done,
maintain
bro.
these.
This cupboard now, there are 2 cupboards behind me. Actually, I'll just. Why am I even using the blur now? My background is nice. 1 second, my background हटा मेरा filter. Choose video filter, virtual backgrounds. Okay. So ये जो 2 cupboard है ना मेरे पीछे, only shoes.
Yeah, see, I don't think I would want that.
That's like it's a proper scene, and it's to the point where I had to, in order to accommodate all the shit I've started to buy, I had to move into like a 3.5 BHK. जगह नहीं बच रहा था. So
I don't want that.
that's bad, yeah.
It's space. It's also like then I have the pressure of like maintaining them, cleaning them. और फिर use नहीं किया तो भी then I would feel like इतने सारे shoes है मैं पहन नहीं रही हूँ.
That's fair.
फिर पहना तो भी I'll be like अभी मेरे को clean करना है, maintain करना है. So I don't want to reach that position. I don't think I'm that also into it.
I just love the fact that I have to pay zero attention to what I'm wearing other than sneakers. Like I can wear a black t-shirt and black jeans, and I was wearing Bordeaux yesterday, the same ones you have, and बहुत सही लग रहा था. But if I'm wearing Bata on top of that, people will be like, क्या पहन रहा है तू? Why are you wearing a black t-shirt and black jeans? But because I'm wearing good shoes, people are okay with whatever mess.
Whatever you wear, huh?
Yeah, as long as you wear थोड़ा basic clean stuff. ओपन क्लोजेट अरे बाद में कभी और करता है यार मैं अभी मेरे को जूते खोल के यार ये हुआ आफ्टर वी एंड द थिंग इज द टॉकिंग टू दैट गाय ना हैज पुट मी इनटू दिस होल एंटी मटेरियलिज्म मोड कि यार मतलब द गाय हु लाइक because he gave a very good compelling case for why you know something it should not be more valuable than the other blah 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 right it's subjective after that I don't feel like taking out something like you know ये इतने का है ये मैंने इतने में लिया. Why didn't you invite Karan to this podcast? First of all, those stories page looks like he's traveling, but I'm going to do one with him for sure. First, I just wanted to do one with Vedant and Sakshi, and then बाद में I'll take a call कि और मेरे को ये type के करने हैं.
We'll probably do a series with like all the people.
Also, yeah, if I'm going to do a stream with Karan or Sohani, I'll do more magic stuff, no? Then.
True.
Why?
What about Suhani? Suhani का scene क्या है? She's into sneakers or what?
Not really. मतलब she's into the idea of sneakers, but वो इतनी busy रहती है ना. I don't think she has time to breathe much also. वो ज़्यादा. So like a lot of my friends, like Samay is not into sneakers. प्रखर का पता नहीं मेरे को उसको पूछता हूँ मैं. Avanti is not into sneakers. So it is like but I think now you'll see more of them. Once you see them into them, now you'll see. Like Avanti को तो मैं I'll probably get her like a Jordan 1 high or something nice I'll get her. So उसके बाद वो खुद घुस जाएगा on her birthday. वो फिर अपने आप आ जाएगी. Once you have one of them ना, then what happens is when you have one pair of Jordans, then you don't want to be the guy who's wearing Jordans one time and then उसके बाद you're wearing fucking Power. So then
Same happened with me.
I know it's like it's a very bad example, but it's like you know the drug dealers get the first sample free because they know okay once you're hooked to.
I got one and then I was like, oh my god, I need one more and one more and one more.
Yeah. Hey, Abhiraj is leaving. Can you say bye-bye to Abhiraj because he's like...
Bye, Abhiraj.
I think he's your biggest fan.
Nice meeting you, I was going to say, but nice to see you in the chat. Good night.
Tell Shakshi to start because she'll do it on her own video. Yeah. It's not sneaker display stream. But I don't know, maybe I'll do more content. मेरे को जॉर्डन्स गिफ्ट करना था दोस्त मुझे भी ऐसे करने वाले दोस्त मुझे भी मिले वैसे. हाँ ठीक है यार.
Same +1 सार्थक.
तेरा कब है बर्थडे?
2nd December.
इनवाइट कर मुझे पार्टी के लिए मैं देता हूँ ना.
Done.
तो अवंती
So guys,
Avanti the party is not like on a yacht or something, you know, her parties I don't know if I guess तो कुछ problem नहीं है.
Avanti needs.
Her party is like fucking blood donation drive. तो like खून के साथ जूते भी दे रहा हूँ मैं.
But it's been long. I haven't seen Avanti also. When you're here,
अभी
we'll
आई ना
catch up.
she just came back to India.
Yeah.
She landed like 2 days ago.
When you are also here, we'll catch up.
100%. Check Karan Khatri channel. He's one of the OGs in the game. Okay. Tell Shakshi to show stickers like that's that bridge you crossed. ठीक है. I think मतलब अपन ने थोड़ा बहुत upper hand hit कर लिया. I think your dad birthday is. I think you'll have shit to get back to, right?
Yeah.
I also have a lot of tea to drink. So we'll can. But अपन कुछ game करते हैं ना. तुम लोगों को बता ना कुछ 2-player game तेरे को अच्छा मिला तो बता दे मुझे.
Yes. तुम भी देखो. Guys, also chat suggest me and him are planning to do some 2-player game together. If you all know of something cool, let us know. And it was nice being here. Thanks, Vivek, for having me.
Yes.
Yeah.
चल bye bye. It Takes Two खेल लिया है यार दोनों ने भी.
नहीं, not
I played It Takes Two off stream, not recently, well before. तो इसलिए पांडे का भी नहीं करना होगा मुझे. चल बाय बाय. ओके चैट 2 मिनट बात करते हैं देन वील बाउंस. क्या बात करना है अगला स्ट्रीम? तो मैं तुम लोग को थोड़ा मेरे प्लान बता देता हूँ. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो यार बिग थैंक्स टू साक्षी फॉर कमिंग ऑन हर डैड्स बर्थडे मेकिंग टाइम एंड ऑफ कोर्स विद फॉर मतलब उसको तो मतलब आई कांट इमेजिन उसको तो क्या ही लग रहा रहेगा कि क्या है 2 बिगिनर्स आके ज्ञान चोदने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं. बट आई एम ग्लैड ही कुड कम and for making a code. It Takes Two balls. Nice. Your dream of Steph Curry becoming MVP came true. हाँ और अभी तो KD भी निकल गया ब्रुकलिन से. क्या पता क्या होगा. भाई कॉफी की मस्त थी यार. थैंक्स यार. समय ट्वीट्स आफ्टर पार्टी कब क्या आफ्टर पार्टी करना है उस पर. I don't even think that offensive. मालूम है क्या. I think I'm the wrong person for this kind of things because I think Samay won't agree with this, but I feel कि मतलब the capacity of offensive jokes I can make is way more than Samay and Sahil. तो मेरे लिए तो बहुत ही माइल्ड था वो. It's just कि Samay generally is more like active on Twitter and all that, so he'll make those jokes. But I don't even think it was that offensive, honestly. And मतलब like try asking like Sahil or someone just generally. Sahil stream पे offensive होता है because मैं थोड़ा control कर लेता हूँ खुद को. But in person I'm like far worse than, in my opinion I'm far worse than both of them. So it's tough for me to look at Samay's jokes and feel offended by them. Views on Yeezys. I have 2-3 pairs. I like them, but more of a Jordan guy. And Samay got way more followers than you, so yeah. हाँ ठीक है यार Samay वो तो of course है. Favorite tea brand? मैं तो actually I order from Chayos a lot, so I don't make tea myself. I order it. कंट्रोवर्सी करके फेम लेना है और कुछ नहीं. I think it was just I think जोक मारना था यार. अबे दिव्या मेरा तू सब तेरे को मैं अनमोड कर दूंगा if you keep hiding people randomly ना. Stop hiding messages. I'm okay reading offensive stuff or something. 1-2 ठीक है but इतने मत कर. अनमोड नहीं करूँगा तेरे को but फिर भी इतने randomly मत हाइड कर लोगों. अग्रेसिवली बहुत अपन अनमोड कर रहे लोगों. I mean हाइड कर रहे which makes no sense. If on one hand I'm complaining that people are too सेंटी these days, फिर अपन ही सेंटी होके चैट सेंसर कर रहे हैं. पॉइंट नहीं है कुछ. स्पैम कर सकते हैं अपन हाइड. स्पैम हाइड कर बट डोंट हाइड मैसेजेस दैट सीम लाइक अरे ये रूड बोल रहा है कुछ. समय आफ्टर पार्टी नहीं होने वाला है बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक इट्स वर्थ डूइंग एन आफ्टर पार्टी फॉर्म. कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं दे दिव्यम. नहीं करूँगा तेरे को अनमोड. टेंशन मत ले. बर्तन धो ले जाके बढ़िया. पोकेमॉन स्ट्रीम यार मैं समय को बोलता हूँ पूछता हूँ उसको मैं मतलब हम लोग दोनों भी ज़्यादा स्ट्रीम करने के जोन में नहीं है अभी. आई वांटेड टू डू दिस स्ट्रीम सो आई डिड इट एंड आई डू सम मोर. आई डू प्रखर के अवंतिका ये वीक फॉर श्योर एक स्ट्रीम करूँगा कल या परसों. प्रखर के बाद एक स्ट्रीम कभी ना कभी तो कर ही लूँगा और एक 24 आवर स्ट्रीम करना है मेरे को. तो मैं पोल डालूंगा इधर सुपर मारियो ऑडिसी और नारुतो निंजा स्टॉर्म 4. वन ऑफ दोस 2 गेम्स आई विल बी डूइंग अ 24 आवर स्ट्रीम इन द वीकेंड. तो तुम्हें कौन सा देखना बता देना मुझे. भाई प्रखर का वाला सीन ऐसा है कि ही उसके 10 चीजें चल रहे हैं तो ही हिमसेल्फ डजंट स्ट्रीम एज मच ऑन हिज चैनल. दैट्स द अदर इशू विद दैट. तो या और क्या चल रहा है. सुपर मारियो ऑडिसी. हाँ एनिमे टियर लिस्ट भी करना है. करेक्ट. And I think अभी I'm going to focus on putting on more magic shots and Instagram reels like magic tricks के like visual tricks थोड़े करने हैं मेरे को. ओमेगल पता नहीं बहुत टाइम से प्लान किया करना है मेरे को. तुम लोग को एक पोल लग गया था Omegle magic video. I find most Omegle content cringe, but if you're doing rapping or magic or something, it's fine. Omegle magic. मेरे को कुछ स्नीकर मैजिक भी करना है. Probably message Ved afterwards कि मेन स्ट्रीट के ऊपर कोलैब करके if we can do some sneaker magic. समय को बोल दो एक शो दिल्ली में डाले, उसको बोलता हूँ मैं. I saw Gohan's new form. Yep. पेन एंड टेलर तो बहुत दूर की बात है यार. पेन एंड टेलर का तो स्टोरी है मेरे पास, एक वो तुम्हें बाद में बोल दूंगा मैं. Why do PCF profit analysis वो कर दिया आप लोग ने, and I am not at liberty to discuss that. बट हाँ यार, कल दोपहर को कोई एक बहुत ही क्रेजी मैजिक, कल तो थॉर देखने जा रहा हूँ मैं कल. और फक यार, आई एम सो एक्साइटेड फॉर दैट. आई एम गोना वॉच थॉर टुमारो. बट उसके बाद आई विल बी पुटिंग अप अ गुड नाइस मैजिक शॉट, तो चेक दैट आउट. जुजुत्सु काइसेन 0 2 बार देख लिया. यप. बट ओके चैट, चलो बाय बाय. इफ यू गाइस हैव अ फेवरेट पेयर ऑफ शूज और अ ब्रांड, मेरे को बता दो यार कमेंट्स में क्या सीन है. आई एम पर्सनली मोर ऑफ अ जॉर्डन गाय, सो आई लाइक देम मोर देन ईजीज. बट तुम लोग के क्या सोच है बता देना कमेंट्स में. एंड या चलो चैट बाद में आई विल बी स्ट्रीमिंग मोर ऑफ्टन. एक और स्ट्रीम तो ये वीक में कर ही लूँगा फॉर श्योर. और क्या, कोई तो लिख रहा था कि अरे स्ट्रीम और करो, आपका ट्रैक्शन गिर रहा है. यार मेरे लिए आई लाइक दिस चैनल, बट दिस यूट्यूब चैनल इज नॉट माई मेन प्रायोरिटी. मैं आई एम मोर लाइक फोकस्ड ऑन डूइंग गिग्स एंड ऑल दैट. तो ओ बाय द वे, चलो आई कांट कन्फर्म एनीथिंग, बट एक कुछ बोल सकता हूँ मैं. मे बी आई प्राइवेट दिस पार्ट ऑफ द स्ट्रीम, आई डोंट नो. सो आफ्टर आई वन दैट पोकर टूर्नामेंट ना, उसके बाद थोड़ा पोकर के इसमें मेरा भी, I don't think clout is the right word, but I have a little more influence in terms of like, अरे please let's do this. I can push a little more than I could before, because poker content के लिए बहुत demand आ गया था after winning that tournament, and that stream now is the number one poker stream, pro poker stream in India of all time in views. Like all the other streams are 3,000-4,000, there are 50,000 views. So मतलब I'm trying from my best to make it happen, and मतलब सभी interested है करने में, समय interested है करने में, पोकर स्टार्स इंटरेस्टेड है करने में. सो होपफुली आई थिंक देयर विल बी सम न्यूज़ अबाउट संडेज विद पोकर स्टार सीजन 2 नेक्स्ट मंथ, एंड उसमें थोड़े चेंजेस भी होंगे. इट वोंट जस्ट बी अ नॉर्मल ऐसे सेम ओल्ड नहीं रहेगा. आई कांट, मेरे को ज़्यादा डिटेल्स खुद पता नहीं डिस्कस करने को, बट प्लान बात चल रही है, एवरीवन इज ट्राइंग, एंड पोकर स्टार्स भी मतलब फुल ऑन मतलब फिगर आउट कर रहा है कैसे करने का. सो दैट शुड बी अ लॉट ऑफ फन. पांडे को रेड करे, पांडे के तो मेरे साथ वॉचिंग आती है, उसको क्या रेड करना है, बट ठीक है करके देखते हैं क्या कर रहा है पांडे. ऑल्सो लाइक यू नो, इफ यू जेन्युइनली चैट, अगर तुम लोगों ने देखा और तुमने एंजॉय किया ना ये वाला स्ट्रीम, विच इज टू से लाइक यू नो बहुत ही नीश टॉपिक था, बट आई वाज हैप्पी विद द वाचिंग डूड. लाइक जूतों के बारे में बात करें, 400 लोग देख रहे थे एक पॉइंट पे. सो इफ यू रियली लाइक दिस ना, प्लीज कमेंट्स में बता देना मेरे को कि तुम्हें ऐसा मजा आया है और किस टॉपिक्स पे करना है. आई डोंट हैव अ प्रॉब्लम डूइंग ट्रैश टॉक विद यू नो पीपल हु आर इन अदर फील्ड, स्टार्टअप्स ये वो. इफ यू फाइंड द कॉन्सेप्ट इंटरेस्टिंग, बिकॉज आई वांट टू डू मोर, सो लेट मी नो, एंड देन फॉर श्योर वी कैन डू सम मोर, you know what I mean, right? Like good podcast interview based stuff. पांडे देखते क्या कर रहा है. लाइव आओ बातें करें क्योंकि बहुत पैसा है इसमें. ओके चलो कर देते रेड. हिप हॉप में इशू क्या है ना दादा, मैं खुद इतना बट आई कैन डू समथिंग. आई लास्ट द सीधे मौत गाइस, वी कैन डू समथिंग. We can do an anime stream. Please pinned messages. हाँ यार, एक सीधे मौत के साथ कर सकते हैं, बहुत ओवरड्यू है. उनको पूछता हूँ मैं, they'll be up for doing something. Yeah, because we have a lot of कर सकते सीधे मौत के साथ. That's a good idea. Let's do a trash talk with them. Akash Singh created for समय. Of course he did, bro. मतलब it's a तुम लोग, if you're gonna get offended at a comedian for making jokes, you should be offended at the people who are stopping abortions from happening in US. जाके रिपब्लिकन पार्टी को जाके ये करो ना यार. But okay, cool. So Omegle video में पब्लिक को इंटरेस्ट है वो करेंगे. There are things to do, so that should be fun. Okay, bye chat. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. And ये camera angle better है, right, than the other ones? This camera angle is much better than the previous ones, right? Just say yes if it is. And this is not a brand stream, so I won't say like this stream, but if you did like it, then okay. यार कुछ तो. Okay, चलो. What a bounce. Bye bye. Bye chat.